All right, everybody, we are going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. I'm tracking a couple things down, and I'll be here with you in just a couple of minutes for the first ever NXT Takeover Talkover. Lego, as they say. Hello. Welcome to the first NXT Takeover Talkover here at twitch.tv/PressXTAlex. Obviously can't show it because don't want that there copyright strike. I gotta adjust some of these lights. It's all just no matter what I do, I could sit there, I could have this thing fucking set up at jump, right? And it's gonna be like, nay. I turn one extra light on or something and it just lose everything. So what have we got first tonight? What's the first match on the card? What are we doing? Is this Io Shirai? Let's see. We're trying something out. This is new. We're probably going to switch over to playing some games too while this is going on because this could be like a 3.5 hour show, right? Like one could expect. So I figure we're in this for the long haul. Talk about this as it happens, and then break off, play some games, still watch this, still see what's going on. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it a lot. Giving me that there shot. This is just a full-on like opening video situation they got going on. But I'm trying to, in the spirit of doing stuff new. If you're familiar with what I'm doing here on the old twitch.tv/PressXTAlex, I like showing off the games, but there's more to me than just that, and I want to open that up. I want to do some new stuff, do stuff I haven't done, venture out into the unknown, and that's what we're doing here. So let's get that out there, and let's see what games we can knock out while we're doing this, because it's very weird that they're doing like this weird like crowd reaction with like the opening montage promo that they're doing it like filming the screen. Makes me wonder if like the feed's out or something. As always, if there's a beer on the table, I'm going to tell you about it. This is the 2018 Woot Stout, the Stone Farking Woot Stout with Will Wheaton and Greg Cockman and I always forget the other one. Greg Koch, I'm sorry, Coach, and Drew Curtis and Will Wheaton. It's a Imperial Russian Stout. It's a very dark color. It's usually got hints of vanilla and a little bit of like coffee in there. I think you usually see bourbon barrels, Let's see, pecans. That was the nut I was thinking of. It's all brewed with pecans, wheat, rye, and 1/4 aged in bourbon barrels. This thing is delicious. I get one every year. I've missed two, and in those 2 years I didn't get one, wasn't really into craft beers at the time. So this is a 2018. I think this is the third or fourth year in a row I've had a 2018 during SummerSlam weekend. So, or not 2018, but the previous years during a SummerSlam weekend. So keeping tradition alive. Right? Right? Let's do it. God, that thing hits hard. Like it hits you on the smells, Like it smells like it hits hard. Hey, Tim, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by and saying, hey. Let's I'll get a game started. We'll see what's kicking this off. My money's on Candice LeRae, Io Shirai. All right, that makes sense. It's the first women's non-women, or I'm sorry. Try that again. It's the first non-title women's match on a takeover since 2016. So that's, let's see, what do we got? It's Street Profits first. Bringing the swag and the red cups at the beginning here. So opening, what's up, Yosemite? We got Street Profits and we got Fish and O'Reilly here with the tag championships. I fucking love the Street Profits. Like, oh my god. So I actually booted up Wargroove just now, and there's a really cool opening cinematic. So we're not gonna jump to that yet. We're gonna wait. We're gonna see how this goes. And but yeah, Jesus Christ, I fucking love the Street Profits. So interesting story. Y'all know me, Cincinnati boy, all that stuff, right? D'Angelo Hawkins won half of the Street Profits, Cincinnati guy himself. Now, when NXT came through to my old college alma mater, 2015, I think 2015, 2016, pre-boy, pre-baby, pre-even pregnant. So, like, I think it was 2016 that came through. One of the matches was Andrade Almas versus D'Angelo Hawkins. It was a one-on-one match, and at the start of it, Almas was playing the face, and Hawkins was the heel. And these guys are so fucking popular. And like the crowd was dead for a good chunk of it. And then in the middle of it, because like it kind of like clicked, the crowd was like into Hawkins because he was this local guy and he liked to just stir the pot. They mid-match just flipped it, and Almas all of a sudden was playing the heel. Hawkins was playing the face. The crowd like came way more into it because the matchups made more sense. And now to see him with Montez Ford and like see this personality of him come out that wasn't really there in that singles match that I saw. Granted, it was an NXT house show, but whatever. Like what a great pairing. This to me, the Street Profits to me, are this like some sort of hybrid of a less racist version of Crime Time, but with like that perfect pairing that American Alpha was, right? Where like Chad Gable was that in-ring dude, but with that charisma, and then Jason Jordan was that really good in-ring dude that kind of needed just that buttress, right? To like kind of push him up, hold him up. And I kind of get that same vibe with Montez Ford and D'Angelo Hawkins with the Street Profits, where you're kind of looking at like, yeah, they're fun and they're charismatic and all that stuff, but both those guys like play off of each other so well. And just, they're so good. I'm so excited. They have such a bright future. And you can't argue with fucking Undisputed Era with O'Reilly and Fish, right? How the hell is Dawkins wrestling in Jordan 13s? You would know better than I would, Tim. You're the sneaker guy. How does Cena wrestle in jorts, right? Like that's the age-old question. But I don't know. They make it work. I love that like Ford is just like this fan of everybody. Like he does the boom. He does like he's like into everything, and it's just such a good balance. Love that. I love strong characters in wrestling, and when you amplify that with their in-ring ability, and yeah, they got caught up right after AEW showed off Private Party, right? And all of a sudden, Street Profits are on the main roster doing segments, not matches or anything like that. But like, I'm sure there's parallels you can draw, reasons you can draw, but just who gives a shit? Like, talent is talent. And fucking O'Reilly and Fish are talent, for sure. But they're a known entity, right? Like Private Party versus the Bucks week 2, right? Dude, that's gonna be sick. That's gonna be awesome. Private Party's so fucking good. Uh, but my first, I think I saw O'Reilly and Fish at a Ring of Honor house show. I can't remember if that was the one I went to in Columbus. That I think was in an old abandoned greenhouse. That was an event. We got Fat Matt Hardy at that one. Uh, I think we also got Steen and Rhino. That was a thing. But yeah, so it's cool to like see like that bleed over. And yeah, sure, are the indies hemorrhaging? Yeah, is it the new territory? Is this just the modern day rendition of the territory system, right? That Vince just absorbed everything. Are we just doing that the same? Yes. Undoubtedly, unequivocally, unilaterally, WWE is going just to own all of wrestling, and then there's going to be AEW and like weird indie feds that happen in your gym. But like, it's great that like something like NXT exists where they can have those spots. Now, I say that semi-ironically, seeing as the breakout tournament finals are not happening tonight, but rather just being taped for a later episode. But c'est la vie, right? This is a pretty stacked card early on, so something's got to go. I would say that's got to be it. But I think once the Fox deal kicks in, NXT I think is going to have better fluidity to it too. They're in this weird in between pattern, especially when you're fucking taping. Well, this batch was what, 6 weeks? They taped 6 weeks in advance. Like, come on. A drop kick by Ford. Come on, you kidding me? Dude's insane. Truth be told, I don't remember the last time I watched wrestling sober. So it's like my thing, you know. I'm letting y'all in. There's stir in the pot. There's D'Angelo stir in the pot, right? But I don't know. This is my way of like inviting you into my home outside of just like with other interests, right? Like you get to take in this beautiful wood paneling that I ran a Twitter poll about. It's it's a good time. It's a good setup. It's nice and relaxed. Like I said, excuse me. I'm sure we'll kick into games and stuff too. Don't just feel like you got to stare at my mug this whole time, right? We'll be doing other shit. But it is weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, streaming me watching wrestling, it's a strange thing. But I couldn't resist making this beautiful wrong arm. This, damn it, this here, right here, this lovely graphic. This just worked out. Was not supposed to look like the way that it did. I'm not totally satisfied with it, you know, but like it was one of those things where I was like, oh, I'll just make Takeover say Talkover, and that'll be funny. And then I was like, oh wait, there's a big X in the middle. I can make this work, and it just kind of became a whole other thing. But I couldn't pass it up. Like people watching Drake sitting on the couch watching the finals in Toronto. Yeah, but here's the thing: is I don't have. I mean, I was gonna say I don't have an IMDb profile, but that is wildly inaccurate. I do. It's not worth anything bragging about. But you know, like I don't have that Degrassi money, right? Like I don't have that labels want my name beside the X like Malcolm money. You know, that's what I'm saying. Is I think watching Drake watch the Raptors win the championship, there's a level of entertainment there. This is just me watching. There's no real discernible attachment outside of the fact that I get lost in the storytelling sometimes. Mm. Mm. O'Reilly's a clown. I love it. That dude's just a straight clown, though. But like leaning into it. Nice European uppercut there. Oh, like Dawkins moves like a guy that's like 3/4 the size that Dawkins is. Like Dawkins doesn't inherently blow me away with like any sort of like quickness, but for his size and everything, it's impressive. But I do think as like a singles person, I don't think it works. I definitely think that he's going to be the street. I don't know how you don't just keep the Street Profits a thing, you know? I just have this awful, awful feeling that they're going to call up the Undisputed Era and run some sort of storyline where Adam Cole is Michael Cole's son. Like, a la, Brian Christopher and Jerry Lawler. Granted, that one was true. But, it's always a worry. There's always just like what's the one decision you make to screw up one of those call-ups, right? And the precedent and the history is there to be screwed up. So it's just always a reoccurring fear where I'm just like, oh man, like that'd be great to see like Velveteen Dream. This is honest to God my nightmare. Is Velveteen Dream getting called up and like just washed out, right? And because I firmly believe that dude is the future of this company, like of all brands. But I don't know. Like I said, if the call ups had more justice done to them, like consistently. Like there's been like not counting the Shield, right? Like so if we're counting like mainstream NXT, so I would say anything after the Shield, right? So like Bo Dallas, Neville, Big E turned out all right. Neville turned out okay for the time. But then you get stuff like Ricochet's good. Aleister Black seems to be good. Finn Balor was good and then gone and then kind of okay and then there's like this mixed bag. But then you see like what's going on with Shinsuke, what's going on with Bobby Roode and things like that. And you're just like, like what's going on with the Revival? And you're just like, come on, like don't call him up. You don't got shit for him. Look at EC3. Look at, I know Lars is injured, but Nikki Cross for the longest time. Like there's just sanity in general, right? Like just a fucking proverbial clown car of mistakes. This thing is like drinking syrup. It's like drinking just alcoholic syrup, and I don't like stouts in the winter. Or I'm sorry, I don't like stouts in the summer. I'm ardently opposed to it, but I'm indoors. It's chilly down here, so I can kind of, and like this is just like this is my thing, right? But that thing hits like a brick. Oh, I love wrestling logic in general. Like Hawkins can't reach to make that tag despite it being like combined an arm's length of range. So there we go. Oh, versus the backdrop. Oh, standing moonsault. Another good example. Just thinking of the standing moonsault, standing shooting stars, stuff like that. But the fucking use of Apollo Crews. Like, come on. Oh shit. Ford just looks like he's having a good time, you know? Like he's living a dream and just having a real good time. Ooh, nice. Ah. You know who takes a really good Uranagi? My son. Just fucking spike him into the couch cushion, right? He no sells everything. It's like fighting the Yeti. Do I got like a lag in this? Yeah, just a hair. Going for a Spanish flea? What are we doing? Oh! Knee bar. Knee bar? So you just got to roll the pressure, right? You just flip it, and then all that pressure comes from your hips into their hips, right? That's wrestling logic. One of my favorite things, I think it was a Joe Rogan podcast with Steve-O. They watched wrestling fan. It was like one of his friends, the wrestling fan or something, whatever, and they uh they watched like Ric Flair's figure four, and Rogan was like, "What?" And he goes, "Oh, like that's a legit move." And then like Flair like finishes it, like does like the hooks and all that. And like, oh, nice. And Rogan was like, "That would actually hurt you. Like that would hurt Flair more." And they do like the whole roll thing, and they watch that, and they see Flair like antagonizing in pain and all that, or anguishing or whatever. And Rogan's like, "No, wait, that would hurt the other guy." Like it just whatever was going on was the opposite of what should have been happening in like real life kind of thing. I love wrestling logic, like just like the amount of disbelief you must suspend. It's the best. Because it's just like this whole other rule, or a whole other world of like unwritten rules. Ford's hawking up. Oh! Nice. Knee to the gut. Oh! Exploder! Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah? He doesn't know the tag was made. Nice. That was nice. Man. It, I feel like in terms of NXT, the Undisputed Era are the king of the false finishes. Like, I think they get the most false finishes per match. I think that, like, they do the best at breaking them up. They time them the best. But, like, if you look at, like, them versus Mustache Mountain, like, that thing is just false finishes for fucking days, every single match. Like, even the one match, like, that was on NXT TV where Undisputed gets the titles back from Mustache Mountain. That whole thing is a 20-plus minute tag match based entirely around the concept of the hot tag and whether it's going to happen or not. And like that thing still multiple false finishes. Then they had the takeover match, multiple. And this one's just no different. I feel like that they get them and like the two of them, Cole and Strong, just get the most leeway when it comes to how many false finishes per match you can have. And they make it work. I mean, it's not the worst thing. It doesn't like break the sport, but like they make it work. It's a little much sometimes, but Shining Wizard? Nah, just a knee strike. Okay. It's like, did we just see a Shining Wizard? No, apparently just a knee strike. Also, if you think I'm gonna do this for 3.5 hours, okay, my wife's going to her aunt's, and she just texts me, "Hey, I'm taking your car." But if you think I'm gonna do this, right, like house to myself, the boys asleep, watching wrestling, drinking, things like that, right? Nice, that was good. If you think I'm gonna do this and not get me some Pizza Hut wings, you're sorely mistaken. We're gonna not just get some Pizza Hut wings, but we're gonna make a fucking event out of it. Like I'm here for fucking whatever, but wings are spear. Another spear. What's he got from that distance? Frog splash? Yeah. Oh my god, the height on that fuck. Jesus Christ. Nice. Nice. There we go. Adam Duggan 5 wants to know what I think of Brexit. I'm gonna. So, the thing about Brexit, right, is as an American, my jovial like LOL answer, right, is we fought 2 wars, not to worry about that shit, and won both wars. The actual like politicization of the whole thing, it's a little ridiculous, but you know, I'm not that well versed in it. Outside of me being like, I don't see the point in it. I don't know why you would do it. I don't know what good that serves and what purpose that serves. Outside of those constructs of an answer, I am teetering menacingly on talking out of my own ass, Adam. But I hope you stick around. Thanks for the question though. That's you're the first person to drop in any sort of like politicalness in the chat. It's crazy. Yosemite says, had some wings from the old Taco Mac for lunch. Get wing. So here's the thing, Yosemite. What is the old Taco Mac? Because that sounds like it's a regional place. And I got to know more about this Taco Mac. That's cool. I hate the Brits anyway. I hope the country is run into ruins. Rising tide raises all ships, Adam. Come on, man. We need everybody to do well. We got, like, is anyone saving Greece? Probably not. But, like, we got to get everybody up. Like, the world as a whole needs to be better. We can be better. Lord fucking knows America as a construct can be better. Everyone except the British should do well. Giannis is saving Greece. No, I was going to say Giannis is putting Greece on the map, but I think Greece has already done that. You know, like Greece is already on a map. But, you know, just bringing it back. Taco Mac is an Atlanta staple. They were sold recently. Amazing beer selection. Awesome wings. Started in Atlanta by some guys from Buffalo, New York. Okay, so that explains the wings then. That explains, you know what? This feels lonesome. This feels like y'all are just listening to me talk, right? And I can't even guarantee y'all even have Takeover going, right? Like, right now this is just a just chatting scenario. We got fucking nothing. Let me get some goods going, you know? Like, whatever it's got to be, but, like, because like I said, I'm not in the business of copyright claims, but I'll fucking roll, you know, whatever. Like, if we got to roll the dice and shit, we will, right? So we're just going to boot this up, bring the audio down just a hair, not anything too crazily overwhelming. Monitor these guys. We're going to go. Adam, I cannot pronounce that. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a great rest of your night, though. Can I? All right, there we go. Probably boost that just a hair, you know? I'll tell you what. What's it mean? You tell me what I'm saying, because like you're just throwing shit up there, and I know it's not Tarak McToe from Avatar, so like I need to know what I'm saying here, right? Because I don't want any loony bins clipping me out and shit, right? Like it's not in the business of this. Our day will come is what it means. Huh? What language is that in? But I would love to know more about like that language and stuff because it's kind of up my alley. They do have nice tacos too, but the wings, dude, me and wings. And granted, with the Pizza Hut, right? It's all. Adam, you're a weird guy. All right, I don't have dual citizenship anywhere, so I'm part of. I am part of nothing. I'm part of fucking nothing. But with the Pizza Hut wings, right? I understand. Boneless wings are not wings. I'll say it. I ain't afraid. I know. It's adult nuggets, right? They're adult chicken nuggets. They're fucking delicious. And not only are they delicious, they're consistent. You know? Like, there's fewer things I have found more consistent in terms of fast food, right, than Pizza Hut's adult chicken nuggets. It's wild. One time we went to a Buffalo Wild Wings for work. I was the only one who ordered boneless. Was I embarrassed? Only nah. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing how I feel about this. Is I was at my current job for like a month, and they were like, hey, we're going to go to the bar to watch the basketball games and basically just kind of like leave early. Oh, yeah. And I was like, yeah, sure. I go there, and here's the thing. Use the old Alex brain. And I says to myself, Alex, you just met these people. You've only been working in this department for a mere couple weeks, right? You're at a table of strangers. Knife and fork that shit, Alex. Knife and fork that shit. And that is what I did, man. I got them boneless wings because I wasn't sitting there about to gross out people. Watching me eat with like my fingers, you know, it's grotesque. No one needs to see that. Knife and fork that shit. All you did was save your own reputation, you know? If everybody else is going bone in, you know, then by all means bone in. But like, boneless is fine. No one should knock you for boneless. They're just breasts. They're just chicken breasts cut up into pieces. They're nuggets for adults. That's all I'm saying, right? Bone in, right? Bone in. Speaking of, I think we're going to order that shit now. So I'll give you a heads up, just for anyone that's new, for the uninitiated. If you see this logo appear, that does not just mean technical difficulties. That could mean my son woke up. That could mean the wings are here. So just for reference, like, if you all see that, there's a good chance that means the wings are here. And I'm going to come back down. Am I going to eat on stream? Probably. Am I disgusting? Absolutely. Do I care? Fuck no. I mean, a little bit. But is that enough to turn me away from eating? No. Absolutely not. In Atlanta for a Hawks game. Just go to the Taco Mac in the arena. Oh shit, you got Taco Mac in the arena. Okay. So as an Atlanta person, I'm gonna ask you, true or false? Did y'all put a fucking Chick-fil-A in your football arena that's only open on Sundays, so the Chick-fil-A is just vacant? Is that a thing? Did that actually happen? No fucking way. Oh my god. Why? Why did Chick-fil-A pay the money to be put in there? Or did they get paid to do that? Like, who didn't do the reading that was necessary to know that, like, yo, this is a bad idea. This is only going to be open Thursdays and Mondays. You only get like one or two of those. Mercedes-Benz is also the home of Atlanta United and has a ton of other events, but it's firmly closed on. Okay. That is a fucking bummer. Now, granted, Chick-fil-A. I got thoughts for days on the Chick-fil-A. Nice. Okay. I love when a grudge match, like the Leray Shirai match, right, starts off with a good, double leg underhook takedown, not double leg underhook, but double leg takedown, fierceness, right? Here's the thing. Historically, we're talking, what was it? She's going straight for a nice little like baseball slide drop kick, but there was that Triple H Randy Orton feud that built up to Mania, I think, where like Orton kicked Stephanie and all that other shit, right? Like, it's supposed to be this super... whoa. Whoa, we're going for a sunset flip powerbomb on the apron already. Okay. I like the new look of EO, but the match is supposed to be this super heated payoff for this like months-long rivalry where like it was incredible. Oh, goddamn. Like, it's supposed to be this like crazy-ass fucking thing, right? And the match opened with a fucking chin lock. or it opened with a collar and elbow or something. And I'm like, you don't open a grudge match with a rest hold. Now, with, anyways, I got opinions for Chick-fil-A for days. I'm going to order these wings real fast. Oh, shit. So sometimes I screw up and I tell it to save my information, but it's the wrong password. I didn't do that this time. At a count of 8 at the start of the match. We're at 9. And Candace is back in. Also, if you have a mobile site and I'm on my iPhone and you ask me to put in a credit card number and you don't just bring up those big fucking number buttons right away and I gotta like navigate a regular standard QWERTY keyboard and shit, you're going to hell. Like, just full stop. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's some lazy ass shit. Any one, man, woman, or child is better than that shit. Me on every social media site. Dude, it's just like, I got 72 Hut reward points. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Same, I love Chick-fil-A though. Just a spicy chicken sandwich and extra pickles, hard to resist, but I would like to see them make some changes socially. Yeah, but here's the fucking crux of it, right? Like, in no way am I justifying the corporatocracy of Chick-fil-A. Am I justifying the social unjusts that corporate Chick-fil-A does? The problem I fucking have from just stem to stern when it comes to Chick-fil-A, right, is beyond their prices for chicken. First off, it's preposterous. Secondly, like, what fucking economy do you think we live in? Secondly, the issue I have is those Chick-fil-A's, a good percentage of them are franchises owned by people who don't think the way the actual corporate Chick-fil-A does. And then they take money and donate it back into the local communities and schools that their restaurants are in. And I'm just like, you're a good person, but literally the people you work for are monsters. And it makes for a hard decision sometimes when I'm sitting there like, I don't know, should I... I'm a terrible person if I eat this sandwich, but also at the same time, I'm like, they're helping fund, the school my son's gonna go to. It's just like, what the fuck? God damn it. But hands down, if we're gonna do this, y'all need to know food is the thing I talk best about. Food is the one thing I talk about better than anything. I can dole out life advice. I can tell you about video games, as you all know. I can tell you about growing up and what life's like as a dad and all that other shit and life balance. But if you start asking me about fast food chains, right, I am your fucking Huckleberry all goddamn night. Don't argue. I mean, there's that. I have had debates with people about the best cheeses, whether hot dog's a sandwich, what is the best sandwich. There's all this shit. We all eat every day. Why don't we have more in-depth conversations about food? We all have opinions about it. They're all incredibly unique. Why aren't we talking more about it? Favorite fast food chain. Okay. Ooh. So here are my provisions. There are provisions to this. I will not list anything regional. My one rule of thumb on this is if I'm listing fast food chains, I need to be able to get out of my car in Ohio. I need to be able to get out of my car in Michigan. I need to get out of my car in Montana, North Dakota, all the fake states that run on mountain time, the western states, stuff like that. I need to be able to get out of my car in the 48 contiguous United States and eat there. So, that rules out some things regionally. We have Frisch's, or we have, fucking whatever, right? You've got, Shake Shacks and In-N-Outs and stuff like that. Those are excluded because they're not unilaterally available to all man. So, my favorite fast food chain is... favorite and best. Okay, I'm going to mix the two. I'm going to conflate the two a little bit. I'm going to mix favorite and best a little bit, and I'm going to say Wendy's. But here's the problem. Again, this has contingencies. I think, is that a brainbuster or a suplex? Brainbuster. So, the thing I have, Lumen Finson 252 says, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I've seen your Press X Alex channel here on Twitch. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for commenting. How'd you do that red background? It made me think there was some crazy warning. I thought something bad happened. But Shoes get better and get in here. It's keep it up and design beer be offline screen. Oh yeah, no man. You do your thing. You do you. Thanks. Yeah, oh, cool. Yeah, just send them over. I'll take a look at them. I like to keep everything in house, but like if you want to do some shit, I'll check it out for sure. Now, Wendy's. Wendy's is, in terms of fast food, I think offers the best value. I think Wendy's offers the best menu variety. I think Wendy's stands on its own by having its own rotating cask of seasonal salads that are of decent quality, of having a actual standalone, uniform, unique milkshake option on a machine that fucking works. I think the chili is a great substitute for fries. I think Wendy's does a lot of things great. They have a great mix of beef products and chicken products. Like, if the fries are good, they're okay. But if they're bad, they're very bad. Wendy's, as a whole, is the 99 overall fighter in a game with the controller in the hands of someone who's never played. That is my experience with Wendy's. Like, when you get when you have your Wendy's, like your Wendy's, like that one that you trust implicitly, that's not gonna fuck anything up, not gonna screw you over, that consistently, like if you've got a good Wendy's, you're fucking set for life, because you've got a chili place, you've got a burger place, you've got a chicken place, you've got a fry place, you've got a salad place, and it's all reasonably priced for having a menu of that variety that isn't overwhelming. But if you have a shitty Wendy's or anything less than stellar Wendy's, you're so fucking boned, man, because you're going to be you're waiting like 15 minutes just to have your order taken. The fries are made primarily of water for no reason. The chili just tastes like somebody took burgers that they didn't sell and put them in the chili. Like, it's so problematic. But like, Wendy's all around is nice. Wow, Suicide Dive DDT. That was pretty. But Wendy's just, they even have a good array of spicy and grilled chicken sandwiches. Like, they do a lot of shit so fucking good. But like, if you get a bad Wendy's, you're so fucked. There was a Wendy's in my area, right, that, I shit you not, I consistently, this happened more than once, I would order, I'd pull up, I'd pay, I'd start driving towards the next window, and literally there's an arm out the window holding my bag, and I could just drive by, snatch the bag out of their hand, and keep driving, not breaking my gate. Like, stellar. The Wendy's by my place now, whew, it is, calling it a problem is putting it politely. I have 2 Wendy's by my work, and they stay slammed next to the old Chick-fil-A. They are the busiest. Yeah, like I said, if you get a good Wendy's, man, set for life. Got Shariah with the crossface. Rolls her up. Ah. I didn't even see how long 20-30 minutes on that delivery time for them wings. I turned text alerts on, so we should be good there. Thank you for ordering. Yep. Text alert received. So once I get the notification, it's going to say, fucking, coming. The wings are coming. Did I order 12 or 18? I think I ordered 18. Oh, shit. Aquino hit another one? Jalapeno bacon burger is also awesome, but I missed that sriracha chicken sandwich. If we're talking real talk, yeah, I don't know if I've gone on this tangent since you've started following me on Twitter, Yosemite, but no fucking shit, right? Burger King used to... Oh, that was a nice bridging German. Burger King used to have what was called the Loaded Steakhouse Burger. If you Google the Loaded Steakhouse Burger, you will get images of a beautiful sandwich. But if you actually see the actual sandwich they served, it was just basically like a big pile of shit in a foil wrapper. But goddamn, was it good. Holy shit. The Burger King Loaded Steakhouse Burger is the one product Burger King rolled off that got me to deviate from the rodeo burger, notwithstanding the time in which regionally the rodeo burger was removed from some Midwestern menus and replaced with the chicken tender or chicken nuggets sandwich, which I then would actually eat because it was good. It was just 3 chicken tenders on a bun, like what fucking whatever. But like, if you want to talk about what Burger King did to get me to deviate from the glorious beloved rodeo burger that I demand to be the fucking face of, it is that fucking loaded steakhouse burger. And then one day it was gone. And that was it. Also, Yosemite Tim, Yosemite, you both are all baseball fans here. Yosemite is a Braves fan. Tim is a Reds fan. Yosemite. So we got that. We're all baseball fans here, or the three of us are. Half of us are baseball fans here. With Wendy's, I don't typically deviate. That's the other thing, is I'm very set in my ways when it comes to fast food. Oh, she got a fireman's carry. What's she going for? Oh, a spike Rana. Bridget, 1, 2, no. 2, so. I learned this week that the closest MLB stadium to the Braves is actually the Reds. Just a trip. Huh. No shit. Yeah, fuck, that's right. Because there's really nothing on the mid-east coast, like in the Carolinas, unless you're going into minor league stuff. And then there's nothing in Tennessee, unless you're going into minor league stuff with like Chattanooga. And then, yeah, holy shit, there's nothing really in Alabama or Mississippi. And then your next closest thing would be Miami or Tampa, I guess. So yeah, that's wild. I was so surprised when you think about it. Yeah, like years ago. Yeah, no. Miami is far away from Georgia. I totally. As someone who's driven through Georgia to get to Florida, I know. I know that as a far drive. I was just trying to think, like, through all directions, right? Like north, south, east, and west. Like, yeah, like the next closest one to the Braves would be the fucking Reds, and that's crazy to me. Because then you get into Chicago, you get into Cleveland and stuff like that, but we're all before that. What are your predictions for Takeover tonight, Alex? Matt plays. First off, hey, how you doing? I'm sorry I don't stream on YouTube anymore. I know you used to come in and out of the chats there a lot. But I actually thought it was going to be Undisputed Era over Street Profits, so I'm already 0-1. I got to say, looking at this, I came in saying Io Shirai. I came in... I think goddamn, I really still want Velveteen Dream to retain. I don't want Velveteen Dream to ever not have a title around his waist. I think we're going to get Adam Cole again. And then I think Mia Yim is going to take down Shayna Baszler finally. But I think that's the whole card. Oh, rolls her up too. No. I miss games in Atlanta, but SunTrust is really nice at the Battery Arena. So I've only been to... Major League Stadium wise, I've only been to 2. I've only been, or technically the 2 different ones we had in Cincinnati, and then Wrigley. Went to a Bats game, and then I've been like outside Kaminsky in the South Side, but that was actually to go to a Bulls game at the United Center. It's just kind of more of a passing thing. Oh, kicked out the moonsault. Candace has got that Never Say Die Johnny Gargano thing going on, and I understand they're married, so it makes sense, but it's weird when they draw those similarities between stuff. Yeah, like I would love to hit up more baseball stadiums. It's just, that's going to be something I do when, like, I'm 60 and the boyo's 30, and God, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going to say this out loud. That's going to be something I'm probably going to do when I'm a grandpa. I said it. I've accepted my fate. Just gonna let it wash over me. Life is an impermanent construct and regrettably unfair. You're gonna do SummerSlam watch party? I kind of wanted to see how this one would go, Matt, and probably not, because when it comes to the big 4, I guess big 5, if you roll Money in the Bank in there. Okay, yeah, Shirai goes out. Okay, Candace goes out, literally fighting. Passes out, doesn't tap. Well played. And Io Shirai's got to look strong, especially after this turn and stuff like that. Totally get that. The other issue with SummerSlam, Matt, is that shit's going to be like 6.5 hours. Like, I was leading into this thing going like, how the fuck am I going to do 3.5, right? Like, how in the hell am I going to pull that off? But that's the plan. But with SummerSlam and doing back-to-back stuff like that, this is a good test. I would love to do this for the Saturday before the Rumble, for the Saturday before Mania, for the Saturday before SummerSlam like tonight and stuff like that. Like, that fucking Spanish Fly was gorgeous. Are you fucking kidding me? That move is so good. But I think it's something I could do, like make the Takeover Talkovers a thing. But in terms of actually carrying over to the main roster pay-per-views, that's actually more something I like to watch more privately, except for like Mania. Like wrestling is a very insular thing for me. And especially when these WWE pay-per-views are hitting like 5, 6, 7 hours long, right? Like that's too goddamn much. Oh shit. My order is out for delivery. That was as of a minute ago. I'm gonna let that breathe, just for a hair, and then I'm gonna roll out for a second. Let me make sure. Yeah, the BRB's got a thing. What I can do though is look at my crazy spy doorbell. If you do not have a Ring doorbell and you don't mind drilling holes into some brick and shit, like to install it, I can't recommend one of those fucking things enough, because now I don't even have to like try and time it. I just gotta like watch my driveway. I get to watch my driveway live. You know? I'm talking to you guys live. I'm watching wrestling live. I'm looking at my driveway live. What a fucking time. 2019's crazy. Now, I will say, the Ring doorbell paid for itself in spades when the energy company came to our door, and the two fellas there, one of them partook in a very inappropriate, not safe for work conversation that I put up on Twitter. It was something else, and I'm just like, damn, like this thing is great. Like, why wouldn't I want this? Like, why did I wait so long? But then, like, that's been the only time that's happened. So, you know, and I also had to drill holes into brick. That wasn't fun. Had to go get like a fucking hammer drill. No, thank you. Never again. It's also crooked as fuck. What we got? I'm saying I would have said tag titles here. North American title will probably be next. It works, and that's what counts. Oh, it does. It works. It's amazing. It's the other thing that's amazing about it is how fast I forgot that there was a camera and a microphone mounted to my house, because like I'll go and watch me leave, right? And I'm watching me leave, and I hear me like, God, Jesus Christ! It was like fucking a week ago. I'm just, yes, triple threat matches next. Yes. Velveteen Dream and Pete Dunne, two of my favorite dudes on the entire encompassing WWE roster. But, oh shit, Riddle's here. What the fuck? What's Matt Riddle doing here? This would be a terrible time for the pizza man. What do we got? Oh shit, I forgot Killian Dane's back down here. Big Roddy strong guy. Yeah, no, I know you're a big Roddy dude, but Jesus, man, like I don't know what it was about Pete Dunne that when I saw him I was like, holy shit. Like, I don't know if it's just like the youth and I see people that are just much more successful than me at a much younger age. But there's a thing where I'm just like, oh man, Killian Dane, has he lost some weight? He looks a little slimmer. But I was really hoping for Forgotten Sons Breezango thing to happen tonight. I was hoping that was going to get added, but it didn't. Yeah, dude. Excuse me. Roddy Strong is awesome. I'm between every match this weekend, between tonight and tomorrow, right? I don't know what I'm looking more forward to than I am the triple threat that's coming up, because like the sheer amount of talent in that ring is on a whole other level. I miss Luke Harper. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna say that even closer. I miss Luke Harper. That was fun. I'm glad I put that button in. Oh, dodge. Is he going to... Oh. Oh. Like a Rainmaker knee. Whoo, V-trigger. Oh, shit. Pizza's here. Hey, food's here. Now, y'all know, if y'all follow me on Twitter, you know I am a big fan of the Pizza Hut wings, right? I don't think I meant to order 3, but I ordered 3. And so I got these guys who are going to be sampling here. I got I went with my old standbys, right? I got the buffalo medium. I got the garlic parmesan. I got the spicy garlic. Second here. I'm determined to also become the face of Pizza Hut wings. Like y'all think I'm down and I'm not. So let's just get this back up and running. Okay. This ship is fully operational again. The gang is all here. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Keeping me entertained. Let's see how long we can go with this. Now, so I'm gonna leave this up to y'all. Do I go? I know the order that I would go. And we're gonna walk through this whole process, right? I got spicy garlic. I got the old buff medium. I got that gar parm. First person to answer which one I'm eating first is the one I'm going to eat first, and we're going to review. We're going to go through this whole process. So spicy garlic, buffalo medium, or gar parm. You all let me know, and then we'll start. Spicy motherfucking garlic. All right. So the one thing we'll see here as we open this package of Pizza Hut wings, right, is it's very warm. It's a very warm container, first off. So the Pizza Hut, I should also note, is literally like a half-mile down from my house. So we're working with that. So these things are hot. They're probably pretty quick out of the fryer. Now I'm going to expect the sauce has not clung to them very well. So let's take a look. I'm about half right. Let's take a look at the bouquet here, right? They're nice clamshell cases. Like, they're really well done. But, you know, you got 8 in here. Let me make sure the whole 8. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the gang's all here. Pick up 2K20, Matt. I'm enticed by it. I'm not committing to it yet. I'm not I'm more on NBA 2K20 right now than I am WWE 2K20. You just did an order of the Cajun dry rubs from Hot Wings and Rings. Okay, from Wings and Rings, Buffalo Wings and Rings. Do y'all have Buffalo Wings? Oh, Tim. Sorry, I thought it was Yosemite. I'm like, oh shit! Like, is Buffalo Wings and Rings spreading? God, I miss them. My local one got turned into that fucking Nuck and Futz, right? So if you're analyzing the bouquet, it is relatively well sauced. We're gonna see where sauce becomes a problem with the garlic parmesan. So let's give these guys a good shake. Now, when I shake them, this is important. You don't just go back and forth. It's a down and up motion, like you're flipping veggies in a pan. So it's a lot of like, it's a two-step. It's a down and up, down and up. You want to flip them. Sometimes you turn them upside down, let that gravity work. Next time you're down, we'll put orders in. Yeah, no. So like Wings and Rings, man. Wings and Rings was great. There's that one in Finneytown. There's that one in Crestview now. But like, props to and see how much better. See how much better that like almost like glaze looks, right? Like it's way more balanced. It's gonna be packed full more flavor. So we're gonna go with this little round guy here. First thing of note, it's cooked all the way through. Not a raw bit in the house. That's good. It's my worry. Whenever I get any sort of like fast food chain restaurant boneless wing, is I'm gonna bite into it. It's just gonna be fucking stone ass cold in the middle, right? Now, let's analyze this from a taste standpoint. Juicy, surprisingly tender, right? They're not dry. They're not overly moist. They're exactly what you would want out of like a really good chicken breast, which is what these are. And they're white all the way through. They're clear. They're still juicy. They're not dried out. The breading is solid. Now the issue I have, I'm going to take a second bite. That was disgusting. I'm so sorry. The issue I have is you call it spicy garlic. There's an absence of spice. Like I go buffalo medium over the buffalo burning hot because the buffalo burning hot hurts me. It hurts me in a way that only a Jilted X lover could. Now, with the spicy garlic, it does this weird thing where like it's not spicy, but I'm reacting to it like it is. Like I'm generating the phlegm in my throat, and that spice, it's lingering. It's like it's hanging back more towards here than it is like up front, right? So if we take the time to clear the old palate, we're good. Problem solved, right? What if you transplanted the wings between clamshells, or at least the spicy garlic in the middle? Yosemite, I'm assuming you have seen Ghostbusters, so you understand why we don't cross the streams here. All right. Full stop. That's all I got on it. Maybe one day I'll mix it up, but it's the purity that I like, right? I like the spicy garlics aren't intermingling with everything else, What the fuck? Has there been an NXT with like a dance segment? I mean, props to them, like for commemorating the whole thing. Oh yeah, dude, Dream has a sick entrance every takeover now. Because there was New York, it was the Statue of Liberty one. Dream kills it. I hope he comes out in a Clippers jersey. Dream, D-R-E-A-M, he Velveteen Dream. This dude's what, 26, 27? Unreal. Just, goddamn, is the gimmick, right? Too good. Is he? Fuck me. He is 23? No. Because he was just on that season of Tough Enough. Was he like 18, 20 during that? Let's look up old Patrick Clark here. Patrick Clark. Let's see. Shit, he is only 23. Are you fucking kidding me? So if the people laugh and giggle when you tell them where you 23. I cannot comprehend that information. Because I'm almost the reciprocal of that. At being almost 32. Goddamn. That is unfair. No one should have that much charisma at 23. They should be jaded and hating life and working in an independent baseball team. Maybe that was just me. So, we'll see. 23 at the mall. Let's see. Was I 23? That was 2011. I was not at the mall yet. I had come and gone from the mall, but I had not made my triumphant return. Life's crazy. You know? It's bonkers to me. I'm like, what the fuck? How are you 23? So, I'm going to finish this spicy garlic. Now, I need to know, am I moving to the garlic parm? Or am I moving to the buffalo medium? I have my thoughts on this. I know exactly what I would do in terms of Pizza Hut wing theory, but y'all let me know. I'm gonna knock out this last guy here. We're cooked through again, I believe. It feels good. So we're gonna move to the parm. Can't go back to. I can go. I'm going back to back garlic. I am. There's no bones about it. But like, okay, we'll do the buff med next. Let me. Like a piece of ice, man. It's solid. So, here's the thing. As I appreciate you saying, go buff med next. Because I am a gar parm last guy, and we're going to see why. Because the trick with a good garlic parmesan sauce is it's not sauce. It's a compound butter. So, what you're doing... It's not even really a compound butter. You're melting butter into like a fucking whatever. So you get that butter, you get that garlic in there, you get that parmesan in there, you throw some crushed red pepper in there, get that butter melted, get it nice. But the issue is, and this is where Pizza Hut is faulted. But they're also not a wing joint, so I can't sit there and be like, how dare you not do this? They don't wait. They don't wait for the wings to cool. So when you're dropping that sauce on hot wings. The issue is when you're dropping a butter-based sauce on hot wings, what ends up happening is it's kind of like icing a cake when you just pull it out of the oven. Is that fucking shit is going to melt. It's the same as like if you put olive oil on your noodles and then a sauce. Like, nothing's going to connect. Nothing's going to congeal. And I'll actually, spoilers for when we get to the gar parms. Right? Also, I would love to eat wings with Greg Miller. You can see, most of these dudes... in the gar parm box, bare as fuck. They need the most rigorous shaking, the most vigorous, volatile, earthquake by my hands that I can possibly provide. Because they pull these out of the fryer, they're hot as fuck. You throw a bunch of butter on them, it just comes off. It doesn't stick. There's no love, right? However, these are always delicious, but that's why I always save these for last. Is I like that time for that butter and that sauce to set and kind of congeal and thicken, so that way when I go to do my shakens, that shit's gonna stick. Now when we get to the buffalo medium, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we brought home. The buffalo medium sprayed everywhere when I opened it. I like that. An incredibly even layer of sauce being added here, where I'm not the Alton Brown of anything. I just fucking love cooking. Like, I love cooking. I have my ways of doing it. I know what works and what doesn't sometimes. But, like, you get a really nice even coat. I'm like the Alton Brown of fast food, I guess. But nice even coat. It's a really good glistening sheen, especially under these lights. Everything looks good. There's very little sauce left in the actual base of the clam, right? So if we give this guy a good upside down shake, like I said, let that gravity work for us, right? You do that, the veggie flip, the up and out, the up and out, the up and out, right? All you're going to do is take a good thing and make it great. So swing this back out. Now fucking look at these. Like, are you kidding me? Like, way better. Way more even coat. I need to... Yep. Didn't expect to actually drop one out of the whole thing. I'm going to wipe my hands off on this bag. Wipe the table down here. Crinkle, crinkle. Old Chris Crinkle. Let's go. So we moved to the Buffalo Medium. Now, I will say this about Pizza Hut's wings. Unless you're rocking the Buffalo Burnin' Hots, excuse me, you're not going to get a lot of heat out of the Buffaloes. I don't know if they cut this shit with butter. I don't know if they cut it with yogurt, but they cut it. And that dairy inclusion in the sauce, yes, makes it more tenable for more sensitive palates and things like that. But that's why the honey barbecue exists. Like, if you're going to go Buffalo, just fucking go all out. The Buffalo Medium, for me, the Buffalo Burnin' Hot is a little much. There's a much greater leap. It is the leap of welterweight to middleweight in terms of like MMA, right? It's at 170 to 185 where it's like, have you thought about a 180 division, right? Or like, I guess a 155 to 170, a lightweight to welterweight jump where like a 165 would do you good. So we're gonna take the first bite here, make sure it's cooked through. We'll grab this old Long Johnson here, right? Cooked, the breading didn't crumble. It's not overly wet. It's still incredibly juicy. It's tender. It's thick. Like, that's the other thing about the Pizza Hut wings, right? Like, if we're going to pull a up close shot of this, right? Like, that is a thick ass, like, chunk of chicken, you know? Like, they give it to you on this. And this shit's probably frozen and they thaw it in the fryer or whatever, but, like, what the fuck, you know? How can you not? The thing that's nice about the Buffalo Medium is it's a thinner sauce. There is packing way more heat than usual. It's not like that night I ate the habanero pepper by myself, but it's a really good compliment to how juicy the chicken still is. So like when you're biting into it, you're still getting all that moisture of the chicken breast, which for being such a low fat cut of chicken, that's hard to maintain without drying it out. You know, you're still getting that, but then like that sauce is so thin, it just works its way in there, and you're just getting so much extra stuff. Yo, Matt, I would fucking love if Pete Dunne wins this one. Anything that gets Pete Dunne to put more titles in his mouth. I think that's a super creative way to celebrate. But Velveteen Dream is my dude. Like, until he is on SmackDown winning all of the titles, he needs to be here as the North American champion until it's time for him to, I guess, take the NXT title off of Adam Cole or something. But I could see Dunne winning this and moving Velveteen kind of up the card. And, like, Dunne's future's so fucking bright, right? Like, even away from, like, NXT UK, I think he's going to be in the Florida system for a while. So we're gonna take another one here of the Buffalo Mediums. Now, I'm more reticent to go after a larger chunk of Buffalo Medium crotchdom because of the potency of the sauce this time around. So we're gonna still stick with a smaller one. Backdrop on the apron, backdrop on the barrier. See, oh, damn. And that's the thing, like, Roderick Strong's moveset is all about, right? Like, hit in the back. I was thinking now people are going to make Norman Reedus into it. Because Death Stranding is all games? Is that why Norman Reedus is going to be in it? But, yeah, so, like, again, we're having that little bit of heat where it's hanging back here. But what I was going to say about Roderick Strong is his finisher is a finisher to the back with the end of Heartache, right? So for his entire moveset to be a bunch of moves focused on backdrops, belly to bellies, you know, like, and in doing back damage, like, he has a very theoretically strong moveset where that's what I really liked about Kevin Owens in NXT. and really, anything within the prize fighter realm of Kevin Owens. What made Kevin Owens so good, or makes him so good, is he's bigger. He's a bigger dude, right? But he moves with an athleticism you wouldn't expect from a guy of his size. And has moves that you wouldn't expect from a guy of his size. But because he's so much bigger, he adds that little extra oomph to it. And he has like that move set that is what I would call as like a momentum stopper, where like you can string a bunch of really good moves together against Kevin Owens, but his super kick has that little extra oomph to it. Like everything he does has that little extra power behind it that makes him seem more formidable. And that was one thing I really loved about him in NXT, and then in his early like Cena run and stuff like that in the main roster, where it was just like, yeah, like this makes sense. You've got to bring it against this bigger dude who moves like a smaller dude, but has the power of a bigger dude. He's the dude playing the dude disguised as the other dude. And it worked really well because it was like, especially like the Sammy stuff, where you're coming in and it's a lot of athleticism based, a lot of speed based. And he's that dude where like Owens, you just hit a brick wall with him. He's like the classifiable buzzsaw of the roster where like, yeah, okay, you're running into him. Like this shit's going to get fucked up, right? Like you've got to bring it, you've got to be on, and you can't miss a beat. And that's what I love about movesets like that. And that's why I really liked playing as like Kevin Owens in the 2K games, or where I would play as like Ricochet in like a newer one, where it's like, yeah, like all of those moves are about being on the offense, and it's about stopping stuff and chaining stuff together. But that's the one thing I like about Roderick Strong is his moveset makes sense within like his style and who he is, and it culminates into a finisher that ostensibly should be working the part of the body he's been working all match. Come on now. Smoke and mirrors, stripes and stars, stoning for the cross in the name of God. Dude, can we all just get Aquino jerseys? Like, can we just get that? Who do we call about that, Tim? He's at 2 on Hendricks already. Is Hendricks having an off year this year? I have not kept up with the Cubs a whole lot. I know Lester just basically is like, I'm feeling old, but is Hendricks having an off season? Not that I'm aware of. I know he was hurt for a bit. So if you live in Cincinnati and follow basketball, you would think we'd pull for the Cavs. Here's the thing, though. If we're talking proximity-wise, Indianapolis is closer. So really, we should pull for the Pacers. But I pull for, and I know Tim does as well. Okay. So, gun to my head, I'm a Bulls fan. Tried and true forever since Jordan. Like, it's just what it is. I can't separate that part of me. When it comes to basketball, that's one of the few sports where like I become more fans of specific players or multiple teams. Like I'm a fan of basketball, the sport. I think basketball is one of the most beautiful sports when it's played correctly and like once it's in motion. I think basketball is one of the most beautiful sports you could watch on this planet. I've frequently described that game as poetry. But no, I don't pull for the Cavs. It's been Bulls since like 93, 95. So I've rolled with that. I've, supported like the Mavs or the Magic. You make exceptions where you're like, this is my West Coast team. This is my Western Conference team, right? And you just pick one out of the hat. We're like, I'm a huge Blazers fan. I fucking love the Nuggets. Like, I love the Bulls, but like, it's still that thing where it's like, at the end of the day, I'm a basketball fan. But like, if I had to pick a team, it's regrettably a Bulls fan. Regrettably sometimes. This is the most excited I've been for a Bulls season in a long time. Yeah, dude, Tim, hold on one second. Let me figure something out real fast. And then, so Tim, hang tight. And let me figure something out real fast. Because I want to give you provisions to do something. Oh my god. I hate that Twitch and Twitter have so many similar fucking characters. Let's go. Let's go to the dashboard. I forgot I switched my Twitch to night mode. I'm so much happier. Rolls. Let's add. No, come on. Oh my god. Typing with one hand was just an egregious error. There we go. P save. Cool. Okay, so Tim, if you hit that chat, you should have like a diamond or something next to your name. If you got links to put in here, Yosemite, I don't know how deep of your love for basketball runs. So Hawks fan, for better or worse, Georgia Tech basketball. I went to Kennesaw State. They're doing well in football. Basketball is a struggle. So I'm glad you both are here in the chat at the same time. So Yosemite, I used to do an NBA podcast with Tim. I left that podcast, and Tim still does the podcast with like our friend Sean and like his team of people now. But it's an NBA podcast. They have a college basketball show. There's just started another show called Hoops Cinema. It's all under the same RSS feed and all that stuff. Yeah, so there. Tim just put the link in there. So if you need a good NBA podcast or an independent NBA podcast, anything like that, like check them out because they're covering the NBA in a city where no one gives a fuck. Yeah, I had to do that. I had to set you up there, Tim, because otherwise the bot mod in the chat would have just kicked your ass out so fucking fast. Oh, shit, triangle choke. Damn, it was a powerbomb backbreaker. Oh. Yeah. I actually just showed some of the draft stuff to somebody the other night, and I was like, look what you can do with this. Because oh damn, end-to-end elbow drop. We got to talking about how when you try something, right, when you do something, it's one of those things when you do something that is inherently difficult to a degree that other people wouldn't understand, you become kind of semi-obsessed with getting them to do it too. Like when I did stand-up, I wanted all my friends to do stand-up. When I started doing like podcasts or streams, I encourage everybody to learn that, especially if it's something they're interested in. But it's part of me is just like, yeah, I want you to do it because I think you could, and I think everybody could. I think everybody deserves a shot at doing it. But there's also that part of me that's just like, I want you to fucking know how excruciatingly difficult and awkward and painful and frustrating all of this is. Two things that can happen in the main event. One, Adam Cole wins, Johnny goes to the main roster, and two, Johnny wins and Tommaso returns to celebrate with him. Yeah, Matt, with the Tommaso thing, like, I don't think that dude's even remotely cleared to do anything. I don't know. I'm picking Cole to win. I think it'll go all three falls because you don't introduce a mystery third fall. Oh, shit. Like a crab cloverleaf situation going on from Roddy. Oh. Not a tap. He's losing control of Dream's legs there. He's got it up and he's moved into. I thought he was gonna have like an armbar going for a second. But yeah, I think it's a matter of time before. Oh shit. Oh man. Okay, come on, buddy. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, man. Oh my goodness. It's the saddest cry. Come on, buddy. You're good. Oh man. But yeah, I think it's a matter of time before Johnny's on the main roster. But I don't know what you do. I don't know where you put him. I don't know what you do with him. You know, up there, all that other stuff. Oh God, that knee strike. That's my thing with this. Like, when he's up there, I don't know what you do with him right away. I don't know how he works on the main roster. Oh, bitter end. We got it. Oh. Dream stops the ref's arm. Doesn't even bother to break up the pin. Yeah, Tim, I think it's important to note that your last episode was bad. Never do that. Never do that. Never tell anyone it's bad. And this is a lesson for everybody. When you're pimping anything you do, nothing you ever do is bad. That is up for the other person. That is up for the listener or the viewer to decide what is good or bad. If you have something where like 8 minutes of audio goes missing, like I've done 3 times, you know, call that out. But like, let the listener and viewer describe what is and is not up to snuff. Because our definitions as like content creators, as producers and things like that, our definition of great is literally perfect. Like, it's got to be perfect. We had a mic. Just the whole mic, the whole show, just the mic didn't work. Like, so is there just like silence, or can you still kind of pick the other person up? Because like, if you go back and you listen to whatever the Dream Valley Driver. Those dream. Is he going for the end of Heartache on Done? Oh shit! End of Heartache. Struggling for the pin. Well, and Dream gets to it before the pin is done. 2, 3. Dream. Yes. Velveteen Dream. DREAM. Velveteen Dream. So. Yeah, no. So that's the thing, right? Is if you go back, the E3 2018 predictions episode where I brought Wolfie on, right? He was using a USB mic. I was using an XLR mic. There's a weird, like, oh God, I don't even want to call it a half second. I think that's being overtly generous. It was like 0.3 of a second difference in our audio, and it almost sounds like it's ping-ponging. And I was like, I'm not editing this. I just fucking threw it up as it was, as, you know, whatever. And I'm like, I'm not fucking with this. I'm not going to try and fix this. I'm not going to try and do anything. It's just, this is what it is. You leave it up for everybody else to decide whether the mic works or doesn't work. You know, my big thing is call attention to it later. Like, call attention to it in the next episode, right? Like, because you don't want to, if you post something online and you're like, hey, sorry, the audio quality's bad. What you're doing is you're setting a precedent. You're setting an expectation to be like, oh, sorry, the audio quality's bad. Like, if you see that in an episode description, there's 2 or 3 people that may be like, oh, audio quality's bad, I'll skip this one, right? Call attention to it later. That's the trick, is you never call attention to when something's not up to your quality, because frankly, nothing ever should be up to your expectation of quality. You should always be trying to what can you do to push this to the next level. So just fuck it, man. Post it as is. Don't call attention to it, because sometimes people won't even notice. It's wild. It's wild when people don't notice when you don't. Everything is legal when there's no cops. There. That is how I feel about that. It's all good. I'm definitely looking forward to the NCAA and NBA seasons. I'm still trying to check it out. No cop, no stop. You get it. I'm still going to check it out. Hear about the Rich Paul rule. Jesus Christ. That's a whole other fucking thing that I'm not even remotely getting. I don't even remotely understand. I know basically what was like NCAA like put out some rules about agents that is kind of like just shafting Rich Paul because they're afraid of him. But yeah, no, Tim and team do amazing work. I'm actually like, I'm super into the hoop cinema thing. Like, there's so many basketball movies, so to actually have a podcast that focuses on them and talks about them and dissects them and does these deep dives and conversations and hopefully inevitable rankings of what is the best basketball movie, like, I'm fucking here for that, right? I'm here for it. Yeah, no cop, no stop. Let's move to these Parmgar wings, shall we? Let's see what we got going on. What we got going on in the Parmgar department? August will be He Got Game. September is Blue Chips. Nice, dude. Can we... I'm not trying to run spoilers for your own show, right? But, oh my god. Can we just talk about... Can we just fucking talk about how good He Got Game is? How Denzel Washington puts on a tour de force in He Got Game? Alright. So we're moving to the women's title match here with Baszler and Mia Yim. The head bitch in charge. And give it the old shake. Now, with the Garparm, and you're doing these shakes, you really do want to focus on that bottom end one. Because all that shit sinks. Butter is heavy. Now, look at that fucking arrangement. Look at that coating. Because we took that time, we let the wings cool, we let the butter cool, we let it kind of thicken up and stuff like that. And when we shake it, you're going to get that much, much better even coat. If you ever go Garparm from Pizza Hut, almost B-Dubs nails it. B-Dubs is not a problem. But the Pizza Hut ones, like I said, they don't wait. There's not that just that little extra little bit of patience, right? You get these babies now. Like, look at this. Like, are you kidding me? Look at that coat. Look how much better that is when you let that cool. Always go Garparm last. Always get the Garparm. Always go Garparm last, though, right? You fucking kidding me? Like, it's all on my lips. Like I just ate a rotisserie chicken. Again, cooked all the way through, seasoned beautifully. The fucking butter seasoning, it's just garlic powder. That's all it is garlic powder and melted cheese, right? It's B-Dubs boneless Garparm. That's it. That's all you got to do. Like, garlic parmesan does not work on bone-in wings. Full stop. I can't explain it. It just doesn't work. Garparm is the boneless sauce. But really well coated. You know, you get a little bit of herbs in there, some pepper. But it's just melted cheese, a fuck ton of butter, and like garlic powder. They don't even use actual like cloves of garlic, you know, as far as I can tell. Matt, oh my god. Shayna needs to, man. Like, she's running with some fucking thick ass plot armor, right? Like, and that's the thing is like Mia Yim says, like, you know, she's only been dominant because she has, you know, Jessamine Duke and the other one. Can't remember, but you know, I don't know. It's one of the things where I thought Kyrie was going to be it, and we'd be done. And then I thought, like, oh, like, Io Shirai is going to be it, and then we're going to be done. But, like, here we are. Like, Shayna's still champ. And it's one of those things where I'm like, bring Asuka back, and let's do Asuka versus Shayna, and let's see where that goes. But it's hard to argue with the flavor profile of butter, first off. Seasoned or otherwise. You cook anything in hot butter, it just brings it up, right? I'm a butter over olive oil guy. It's contingent on what I'm making, but if you give me the option to go butter over olive oil, there's a good chance I'm going to take it. But now we got fancy entrance. Yeah, like Asuka versus Shayna would be cool, but like Asuka's doing her own thing with Kyrie and all that shit. So, you know, it's whatever. As long as they're getting TV time. Yeah, like, you just gotta give it like a good wound, right? You just gotta give these time to heal, and you'll seldom find a more consistent fast food delivery wing on the market. nugget. I'm not calling these wings. They're boneless wings. They're not wings. Just out of this world, you know? The king. Also, their lemon pepper dry rub's really good. I'm also on a really big lemon pepper kick, though. I'm seasoning all of my fucking shit in lemon pepper right now. Bacon, like, seasoning bacon with lemon pepper is just, so good. Lemon pepper, way underrated spice. Oh yeah. The submission magician. They've done, and part of this, props to Shayna for from the inaugural Mae Young Classic runner-up, right? There was that whole fear, oh, she's just friends with Ronda, all that shit. She has progressively, end over end, week over week, night over night, gotten fucking good to a level that you don't see, and she's booked super strong. And I get that, and that's not anything she can really have a control over, but she looks and feels and wrestles that gimmick, and I think that's one of the things that makes Shayna so good and so hateable. Is yeah, she probably could kick the ass of most of that roster. It's just about finding that right opponent, and like I said, I thought they had it with Kairi, and then they bounced the title back or whatever. Excuse me, but. I don't know. It's getting to the point where I don't know what's left for Shayna Baszler in NXT, and that's where I'm starting to get frustrated. Is where I'm just NXT is about building these people up, passing the torch, and the next big thing, right? Fucking Ember Moon after Asuka was hurt. All that stuff. Bayley to Asuka. You look at McIntyre to Almas to Aleister Black to fucking Ciampa to Gargano to Cole. The legacy of these titles are people who vacate or lose the championship just before they run out of shit to do, right? You had Knock and Joe for a while. You had Balor and Owens. You had Balor and Joe. But they pull those championships off them just before they run out of people. And if you're tracking who WWE is signing for women in NXT, there's not been a whole lot of headway. Where I'm starting to feel wow, the roster's getting too thin for Shayna Baszler to stay champ. Neil, I see what you put. Before I allow or deny this decision, before I play the role as judge and jury, expound. I want to know more about what you mean by what it is that you said. I'm getting the burps. I'm getting the burps real bad. Either way, I'm glad you're here, Neil. Thanks for stopping by. It's complicated. Oh, is this a King Booker thing? So I'll say it out loud. Neil _1888 says Booker T has no gooch. And the reasoning behind it is that it is complicated. Is this... I'm curious. What enticed you to come in with that? Some people come in with a hey, or how's it going? You're coming in Booker T has no gooch. I want to know the thought process behind all that, right? Man, Aquino's having a night. Shayna could drop the title and go to the main roster. Yeah, she absolutely could. That could be it. She could just be you know what? I'm vacating the title, moving on, whatever. in storylines or whatever. But the issue is they've done that with Paige. They had to do that with Asuka. It's one of those things where it's like, do you really want to do that 3 times? Like, what does that say about your women's roster if your champ just vacates her championship because she's bored? Right? Nice cannonball by Mia Yim. Hello to everybody that may have just joined. This is the Nxt Takeover Talkover. I'm Alex. Currently, we are amidst a wing review from Pizza Hut. If I had to rank them, it's tough. Garlic Parmesan, number 1. And there's a gap. There's a gap between 1 and 2. The issue is there's not as big of a gap between 2 and 3 as I would like to make it clear. Oh! Dropkick in the steps. There's not a gap between 2 and 3, the size that I would like to be able to make a definitive decision. So we're going to move. I'm just going to go back to back. I'm going to go one straight after the other. I'm going to eat a spicy garlic. I'm going to go to a buffalo medium. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to try and find them of equal size, of equal stature. We're going to be fair. We're going to be scientific. Kevin Owens is going to lose tomorrow. Yeah. That's the problem, right? Neil, is it's not a career versus career match. It's a Kevin Owens career versus Shane McMahon. And it makes it seem too clear as day that Kevin Owens is going to win. And I don't think that thing has run its course. I want Shane off TV. Full fucking stop. I want Shane off my goddamn television. But like, I think Kevin Owens is turning in some great good guy work, which makes me all the more certain he's going to lose. So I'm pretty right there with you. Matt asks, so what have I been playing recently? You finally beat Persona 5. God damn. How do you have time to beat a Persona game? Like, maybe that's just a problem I have? As like the early 30s dad guy, full-time job. I cannot. JRPGs, man, that's out of my my realm of possibility. I started Persona 4 when I got a Vita, and I was like, wow, this game is really good. I don't fucking care. And like, that's how I feel about JRPGs in general, is like, I'll start them and I'm like, this is great. I don't care. I don't have time for this. I only got 80 hours to finish a game. Says the guy that just stupidly started the fucking Witcher 3, to answer your question. Big Daddy V was a true inspiration. Come on. Big Daddy V was one thing, but I think you clearly mean former King of the Ring Mabel was the inspiration. Big Daddy V / Viscera, fine, whatever. WWECW, all that noise. But if you're talking peak, King Mabel, and the Men on a Mission, what are you doing, Neil? Come on. Brush up on your history, young blood. I'm a young teenager going into high school. Oh, shit, yeah, that explains a lot, man. You got... Cherish that time. Cherish it. Hold it tight. Don't let it go. Because it will go. And all you will do is miss it. And regret the times you didn't take with it. Hold it closely and admire it and love it. You are young. You are a spriteful youth. The world is your oyster, and the horizon is distant. Chase it. Run after it. Nourish it. Love it. Complete as many JRPGs as you can. Oh, thank you. Fucking thank you. Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second. So sound and mouth is delayed. Okay, so that means I've switched something. This has been a reoccurring thing. I've gotten deeper into doing longer streams, and what's ended up happening, Neil. Oh shit, Derpathan, thank you for following. Oh my goodness. Thank you for pointing out that there's a delay problem. So let me see if I can't get this fixed real fast. Because what ends up happening is if I pull up other windows while OBS is running, despite the fact, without actually fucking with the actual filters I have running for the asynchronous displays, it still falls out of sync. Now, if you could do me a kindness and let me know if this fixed, if this is good, if we've rectified it, because like I can't monitor my own audio through all that, because I would be like, I can't, I would lose my mind. Hopefully that fixed. Hopefully that fixed it. I might order some boneless pizza. Ooh, do you have boned pizza? How does it? Is the crust like crushed compressed bones? Explain to me bone-in pizza. Because boneless pizza, I get. That's just pizza. What is boned pizza? Okay, it's kind of fixed. Am I going to play Cyberpunk next year? Maybe. It depends on what else is out at that time, what else I'm doing at that time. I can't... We call the pizza crust pizza bones. My dog gets so hype. In terms of Cyberpunk, we'll see. I don't know yet. I want to, but I also don't want to pay $60 for a game I may only have time to put like 5 or 6 hours into, because that front half of 2020 is too stacked. There's too much coming out between January to May, and I gotta pick and choose. Will I get to Cyberpunk maybe in like the fall or something? Maybe. I can't make promises on that. Like that's a lot of it, is where I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I would love to. I think CD Projekt Red is an incredibly ambitious studio. I think they do incredible work. I think they have the ability to outshine most studios making the games that they've been making for, years and decades. I mean, we saw between The Witcher and Fallout 3, right? We saw CD Projekt Red out Fallout by the time Fallout 4 came out. And it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, like they're an incredible team, an incredible studio. They have arrived. Like CD Projekt Red has arrived. But it's one of those things for me, though, too, is just like, do I have the time to do it? September 20th, 2019, what will happen? I mean, I am no prognosticator, but let's see. What will have happened by September 20th? My brother will have aged another year, and I will hopefully have completed Man of Medan. I will maybe have played and completed Control. And I will still be waiting for Doom Eternal. That's what I got for September 20th, 2019. I'll just be waiting for Doom Eternal. Witcher 3 never hooked me. Oh, we raid Area 51? Alistair Black is over. All right, Neil. You ready? You ready for this? You ready for this shit, Neil? Fucking hold on to your butts, because I'm going to say it. Alistair Black is the next Undertaker. There, I fucking said it. And I got the button presses right. I got the button presses right. Same as your December, also Gears 5. See, I don't got that Xbox One. So, like, I've never been a Gears guy either. There's too many games. There's too many goddamn games. Speaking of games, let's I'm gonna bring the old takeover down. Let's venture into a world unknown, right? I kind of want to check out this here War Groove. Let's kill the Spotify. Yo, Derpthin, man, have a great night. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for pointing out the asynchronous issues. I appreciate it. Take care. Have a great weekend. Do the thing. I love you. So, if you're unfamiliar with Wargroove, it's been out for a minute. You're telling me you don't think Alistair Black can wrestle? The whole gimmick's a striking thing. Dude's awesome. Dude has so much athleticism for his size. But Wargroove is the follow-up from Chucklefish, who is the team that made the guy/team. Your dog's a cat. Thank you for following on Twitch. I appreciate you. We're about to get some dogs in our army in Wargroove. Uh, Aleister Black has the best looking and sounding strikes on the main roster. But this is from the guy/team, it's hard to know at this stage, that did Stardew Valley. So this has been out for, oh God, half a year on Switch, PC, and I think Xbox One. It just hit PS4 a couple weeks ago. What's my Yim doing? Oh! Sunset Flip Powerbomb from the top. That's a lazy pen. That's a lazy pen, Maya Yim. What are you doing? What are you doing? That was a lazy... Hook the leg? Come on. Yeah, I'm hyped for Control 2. I'm interested. But so there's single-player components to Wargroove. There's multiplayer, which apparently is the best way to play it. And there's custom stuff where you can build your own battlefields and things like that. So we're going to go single-player. I can't do arcade yet. So fight foes as you journey across Ariana. One raid united. Cherrystone Castle. Yeah. Dude, Game Pass is incredible. What a deal. Like, oh shit, Shayna Baszler's got the cocaine clutch in. Let's see. Oh, no, she doesn't have the arm locked. She's got the one arm. She's got the arm under the chin, but Mia Yim's blocking the other one. Headbutts the way out of it. I like that. She's got the arm, bent the wrist, got the arm at got the whole arm at a double 90 here. So gonna be a stomp. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. I mean, if we're talking real life, Neil, Brock, total ass kicker. Those Germans would work exactly how they look, you know, but like you cannot just sit there and willingly just discount the athleticism, discount the ability of a Ricochet, of an Aleister Black, of really anybody. Here's my question to you, Neil. Can you do what Aleister Black does? Can you do what Ricochet does? Can you do what a Neville / Pac does? Right? I cannot. So I'm immediately impressed by them as a 182-pound 30-year-old, you know? Brock does what Brock does better than anybody else ever could. But styles clash, you know? Like, it's all about the match. And Mia taps. Taps with a like a cloverleaf fucking chinlock shit. I don't even know what you'd call that. That's a bummer. Falls so hard the games I do under Borderlands 3, Outer Worlds, the new Call of Duty. I'm interested in Death Stranding just so I can see what the fuck it is. Borderlands 3, I could take or leave. Outer Worlds, again, I'm interested, but like, to me, Obsidian's always like that 3/4 BioWare, but BioWare has been, you know, churning out a couple of stinkers, but I don't know how much of that's beyond their control. Oh shit, Neil, what is your occupation? If you don't mind my asking and my prying, what do you do? I'm curious. One night at Cherrystone Castle. The weather's giving me the spooks, says Swordsman. Did you hear that? Cut it out, it's just thunder. But I'm, going to patrol the throne room. So first thing of note for Wargroove is much like Stardew Valley, this pixel art is phenomenal. Sigurd, cowards jumping into the shadows and dropping their guard. Oh shit, Neo, that's fucking awesome. Your trampolinist and trapeze art? Fuck yeah, go you. That's awesome. Great. Good job. That's fucking great. You. Getting the king shouldn't be much of a challenge. The king's up there. There he is, all alone in his chambers. How convenient. So this is a tactics strategy game, too. The fewer guards I dispatch, the quicker this will be, but some unfortunate wretches still stand in my way. I'll start by defeating that one over there. So we'll select this person. It's grid-based combat. I want Mia to win. Man, feels bad, man. Dude, Matt, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Just for the sake of personal spam, if you have Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, which means you get a free Twitch sub every month. If you haven't used it and you want one of the 3 of these sick emotes, which is the do the thing one, you can get that for free. And if you got to do tier 2, tier 3, you do you. Do not come in here and tell me Kofi can suck it, Neil. All right? I'm a Kofi stan for the last, 10 plus years. All right, this isn't... We're all Kofi fans here. At least I think. If not, I like to think everyone else is. So, it's grid-based combat. So you can, maneuver your ways about, right? And my current cell will definitely re-up me. I appreciate it. Have I been affiliate for almost a month? That's wild. Okay, so I'm going to come here. We'll attack. Why not? We'll attack, protect the snack. I need to defeat that guard to clear the path to the king. I need to defeat that... Okay, that's what we're trying to do. Oh. There we go. Okay, so Sigrid versus Merciful.
Foolish. Goodbye.
Okay. That's Wargroove, everybody. Thanks for coming by to watch. Walter's in the audience. Time my daughter learned the truth, but how do I tell her? Aw, Tyler Bates in the crowd, too. I fucking love Tyler Bate, man. Another dude. Future bright. And then we're towards the King's Chambers. Man, Neil, you're just coming in with all sorts of takes. I will not judge jury AEW yet. Aiden, I'm assuming it's Kofi Kingston. Unless you're talking about Kofi, your boy, on YouTube. But I will not judge AEW yet. When it comes to new TV, especially with new wrestling product, I think they're going to try a lot. And I think inevitably that means they're going to fail a lot. I don't know how they're going to bridge the being the elite stuff into it, because they will, right? There's still that sort of circle jerk within them. So when it comes to whether you're coming in here and being facetious or not, I don't know. I don't know you, Neil, but welcome. It's a thing for me where it's yeah, they very well could go bust. But also, if they do 85% different shit, 15% of that sticks, that's 15% different shit that's going to be on TV from, other products. So that's kind of the way I'm trying to look at it. Okay, so let's select Sigrid here. We can move up to here. Wait. You're saying Cole Gargano 2 out of 3 is going to be trash? Do you hate false finishes? Because you're starting to sound like just someone that hates a lot of 2 counts, Because there's going to be a lot of fucking 2 counts in this. This is laughably easy. I know the game gets stupid difficult soon. So we're going to come up here. We're going to attack this. Got a Merciful here.
How foolish.
And as we like to say, Shadaisy. He gone. There was once a kingdom called Cacophony, and a war known as the Great Dissonance. Aiden, hope you're having a good night, man. Represent in the chat. You hang in there. You do you. I appreciate all y'all that are here. Thanks for coming by. In case you're curious, this is Wargroove, but we're also talking over Takeover. It's just the main event promo package. This knowledge is too great a burden. Oh, Mercia. And if anybody's curious, as I do, when I'm drinking a beer, I usually shout it out. This is a 2018 Stone Woot Stout. It's an Imperial Russian. Or actually, I think it's a bourbon stout. What the fuck am I talking about? They do their own Imperial Russians. It's my SummerSlam tradition, SummerSlam weekend tradition. I finish off the old Woot Stouts and move on to the next year. So I already bought 2019. 2019 stocked. It's in the fridge. It's cans. It's very strange for me because I've only had them in bombers. If I access the overview screen, I can get a glimpse of its true extent. I just need to select an unoccupied tile and select overview. You want chicken with no meat. So you just want like the breading? You want like a like an impossible chicken? All right, Aiden. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. I'm still figuring out the kinks of ye old chatbot. Let's go overview. Okay. This screen provides me with objectives and statistics. So many humans. How unpleasant. Still, I can avoid most of them. Yeah, so it's just like that guy in the corner there. And that dude due north. Now I want some chicken biscuit. As my objective says, I'm here for the king. I can close this now and return to my task. Okay, close overview circle. Time to defeat more hapless guards and make my way to the king's chamber. So we're going to pick her. I'm going to come in here. Attack.
Are you afraid?
So we have any money on Gargano's gear tonight? I think he's out of Marvel people. I don't know though. It's Raptors themed. It looks like. It's it's Wolverine. It's 90s X-Men Wolverine. I saw the scratches. I was like Raptors, but nope. He went full uncanny X-Men Wolverine this time around. What a great animated series X-Men was too. Derp then. The game is fucking god damn it, Wargroove. It's from Chucklefish, the same team that did Stardew Valley. This is the follow-up to that. It's a grid-based, turn-based tactics game. The Revival can't wrestle either if you think about it. You're not the first person to talk shit at me about the Revival. It's not a conversation I'll get into. I love me some Arn and I love me some Tully Blanchard. But like I definitely know that the Revival does not click with anybody. Or click with everybody, I should say. So, to each their own on that their Revival. Move here. Yeah, Chucklefish. Which actually has a pretty good write-up about them in Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, Station Schreier's book. Talking about the development of fucking Stardew Valley. And how, like, it's just him. And he took years to do it. Turn 7. Let us lay waste to this guard. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. He's right there. Nothing beats Hulk Hogan. Depending on what you're talking about, you're right.
This is tiresome.
I don't think Hulk Hogan in ring. Nah. Hulk Hogan like on the mic. Hulk Hogan in terms of like connection with the fans. Hulk Hogan is the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. Like you ain't wrong. A fish chuckles when you tickle it in its gills. But, yeah, Hulk Hogan's on the Mount Rushmore. So, like, you ain't wrong. In-ring ability, not the best. Everything else, fucking 11 out of 10. Once ever talent, you know? Let's infiltrate this king. Let's get to what is a bear rug of some kind. At last. You. How did you? Sanity was a failure. That's the best way. Sanity was full stop a failure.
What?
Individually, I think Killian Dane is awesome. I think Eric Young is awesome. I think Kevin Dunn cannot fucking direct a multi-camera production to save his goddamn life, and it showed in Sanity's entrance. But could have been so much more. Adam Cole, baby. So the main event probably going to go 2-2. And they're going to bring down the cage because they revealed during the pre-show the third fall is a steel cage. Yeah, but isn't it like a steel cage with like weapons or something, Matt? Okay, Neil, who would win? Who would win? No Way Jose or Adam Rose? Now, Adam Rose gets to bring the Rosebuds with him. No Way Jose gets to bring his entire conga line with him. Who wins? You'll start a war. Where's the key?
Safe hands.
Before you die, understand this. Nothing is safe from me.
Listen.
I like the fact that the tutorial was built for you to play as what is clearly the villain, and like also set the story in motion. It's a really interesting decision. I like that a lot. Yo, dude, Spirit Squad, man. Infinite talent there. You had Kenny, and then you had Dolph. You know, like... Spirit Squad was something else. Total turns 8, units defeated, 3 stars, S rank. Yeah, I don't think I could do any worse. I'm pretty sure that's actually impossible.
Yes.
Your skill with the Cherry Blade improves yet further. Thank you. Woof. Oh yeah, you get dogs in your army too, and they can't die. They just run. So there's that. But let's call this match, right? Like let's do this. I love me some Gargano. I love me some Cole. I love me when these two are together. I mean, what? This thing's gonna run. Jesus, probably a fucking hour. I thought this thing was gonna run 7 to 10:30. I could see this run 7 to 10. I do not see them giving this match 90 minutes though. And seriously, I say this so often, whether you're new here or you've been here a handful of times, whatever. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for being active in the chat, regardless of whichever you decide. Thank you for following, if you have. Thank you for subscribing, if you have. This is a trial thing for me, the NXT Takeover Talkover. I'm glad you're here. I've said it before, I'm a fucking nobody in a basement in Ohio, right? Like, and y'all are picking to take time out of your night to spend it with me. And that means a lot. That does not go unnoticed, right? Like, I am aware of all of this and what that means, you spending your time here and things like that. It means a lot. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for poking your head in. Like I said, thank you for following, being active, for lurking, whatever. Whatever you decided to do, thank you for allowing me to be part of your night and being part of your weekend. Carlito was very hygienic. Dude, apple a day, right? Apple a fucking day. You know? Let's see. Boyo's back asleep. Is he already looking for the Panama sunrise? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing up there, Adam Cole? Yeah, he was. Either that or it was a flying nothing. Oh, yeah, nice. The boogeyman got lots of protein. Dude, fuck yeah. How many fucking worms he ate? Tons of protein. You gotta get that fucking worm jizz. I was like, what is On the screen, I was like, oh, it's the bottle. It just blends in with the wood paneling strangely. How much have I got this left? Oof. The problem with Woot Stouts, it's a very prolific flavor profile, but it really does get harder to consume the deeper into the bottle you go. Neil, I love MMA. I am a filthy casual with MMA. I'm not well versed when it comes to like ground game stuff, but I love it. And I know Shevchenko's got Carmouche tonight, and I actually need to check up on that because I want to see who comes out of that. Because I would much rather watch this 2 out of 3 falls match than watch what I would potentially think is a murder of Liz Carmouche. So I'll have to check up on how that. Cause I know the main card of that started at what, like 8 for the event for Carmouche Shevchenko. If I can find a way to send you some beers, Sympathy Weight Monday Night Brewery from there. Okay. Yeah, so like the only one I think I've had knowingly from Georgia is Terrapin. And I had snagged a Terrapin IPA when on my way down to Florida a couple years ago. And I remember like, this was good. It was one of those like I got and I was like, oh, cool, awesome. I like when I visit different states, I like buying local beers within that state. And Terrapin was the one I snagged in Georgia. I bought like a 6-pack, and I was like, "Oh wow, yeah, this is cool." And then I think I just like gave the 5 out to other people. Like, here are beers from Georgia. I don't know. Valentina is at that weight class a monster. If she moved to like bantamweight, or I think if she moved down to 115, there'd be some issues. But at 125, she's a fucking monster in that division. Yeah, Hopsecutioner. Thank you. That was what I had. See the new Control story trailer, Matt. I have not kept up on the Control trailers. I made my decision, on Control a while ago, where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play that. Like I don't, and like once I kind of like lock in that decision, I don't need to see anything else. I don't, and that was kind of how I felt about like, despite the fact I didn't see Us, it was how I felt when I first saw that trailer for Us, where I'm like, yeah, I don't need to see other trailers. It's how I felt about Horizon, where like I was like, okay, these Horizon trailers are starting to show too much. Like I'm going to get it, so I need to fucking ignore it. It's how I felt about Spider-Man. It's how I felt about God of War, where like once my mind is decided on something, where it's like, yeah, I'm going to see that movie or I'm going to play that game or whatever, like I full stop media blackout until my hands are on it, because it's like, cool, like I know I'm going to play it. I don't need to see more. I don't need to hear more about it. I don't need a marketing campaign trying to convince me to make a decision I'm already going to make. But I am so intrigued by Control. Death Stranding, I've made my mind up about it, but I still need to watch trailers because I still feel like there's going to be like, there could be a trailer that completely changes my mind about that. But with stuff like Control, stuff like Jesus Christ, I was fucking sold on Man of Medan like almost 2 years ago. Like when they announced it, I was like, oh cool, I'm buying that. Like, all right. And then I found that I'm going to be out of town for both Man of Medan and Control. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not okay with it. This is not okay. It actually should be a crime. So, first fall on this. If you're not watching NXT, you don't know like what's going on, whatever. First fall, normal match, normal singles match as picked by Adam Cole. Second fall is a street fight. Third fall is some sort of steel cage, but like it seems like there's some sort of like barbaricness to it or something, because I heard Sam Roberts and Pat McAfee or whatever talk about it on the pre-show as like it was ending, and I'm just like, oh okay, cool, like I don't know what that is, but all right, like we'll see. I immediately was just like, oh, this sounds like Lethal Lockdown from TNA, but we'll see. No, I mean, Cole and Gargano put on good shit. Gargano puts on real good shit, but like the two of them together, it's like the ECW Extreme Elimination Chamber, but it's a cage. Is there a reason they didn't just do Lethal Lockdown? Because it's kind of the same fucking thing. Just fucking. It's just a cage match with weapons. All right. All right. John Calderwood is the hottest flyweight. What do you think of the new WWE Network update? Matt, I will tell you full stop what I think of it. Is a UI overhaul long fucking overdue for a 5-year-old subscription service. The issue I have with it is I don't mind. You take away the PS3 support. That's fine. You take away the 360 support. That's fine. The thing I don't like about the network update is it removed Chromecast support from iOS, which is what conversely snowballed into me doing this tonight. It's because I can't watch it on my couch. Like, I can't watch it down here on my couch. I'd have to go upstairs on my couch, which is fine, but like, I like watching it down here. So it's a laptop thing. It's a phone thing. And like that, fuck that. Fuck that. Like, or I can watch it here where the PS4's hooked up. But like, again, it's not on my couch. It's in a moderately comfortable chair on a steel-ass fucking cold fucking desk, right? And I got to watch it on like the smaller TV. And it's just where's the fucking Chromecast support? Why'd you get rid of it? Where'd it go? Is it coming back? Why aren't you answering my tweets? I don't get it. And it makes me real angry. It's a thing where I'm like, wow, this UI interface is good. It'd be like, okay, it's the same to me as someone coming to me and being like, hi, here's the best grilled cheese you've ever had. And I'm like, great. Like, also eat this plate of ants. And I'm like, but I just want the grilled. No, sorry. If you want the best grilled cheese, if you want the upgraded grilled cheese that you've been pining for, the grilled cheese that ends all grilled cheese, you also got to eat this. Ooh, nice, like swinging Michinoku driver. You also got to eat this plate of ants. It's like, why are you doing that? You know, it is the open face sandwich of updates. Like, why am I paying more for less sandwich? I'm not paying more for this update, but why does it have fewer features? Joanne Calderwood is the hottest of the flyweights. I'm trying to, yeah, she did move up. Okay, so yeah, she would be a flyweight. I could give you that Scottish accent, you know, the old like Lady Braveheart style. Like, I could, Neil. I wouldn't necessarily. I would say she's up there. I'm not going to sit there and rank them, you know. But like, for sure, Joanne Calderwood. I do think the flyweight division was kind of made for her to succeed because she's too big for 115, too small for 135. So that checks out. But you know, how's that card looking, by the way? It finally knows when multiple people are logged. Excuse me. That was gross. So it knows when multiple people are logged in now because I've lent that account out to a handful of people. And I was like, yeah, it only says one person, but like it's fine. What do we got? Okay, so we still got Ozdemir. We got a few text messages today. Bummer. So we still got the Vulcan fight. We still got Shevchenko. We still got Platinum Perry. So there's four matches left on this UFC card. We got Bandone and Garagori, and then we got Platinum Mike and Luque. We got Ozdemir. Oh, sorry. Vulcan's doing fucking walkouts right now? Shit, okay. And then we got Shevchenko and Carmouche. Huh. That's not the order I would have booked that in, but whatever. That's why I don't work in UFC. Neil, I do not like soccer. Let me rephrase that. I don't follow soccer. I have no like or dislike for it. I don't follow it. It's never interested me. I've tried many times over. That was a sweet deadlift German though. Done a real high bridge. It's like a fucking Mr. Perfect Northern Lights bridge. But I don't follow soccer. So we have a local team. It was a real big deal. And then they got put in MLS, and then they stopped winning games and stopped being a big deal, which is just Cincinnati sports in a fucking nutshell. But yeah, I've never really followed soccer. I've tried. It just doesn't. I'd rather just watch hockey. I think they're going to fix that. I'm watching on base PS4. It's pretty good. I just wonder if it's going to be the same app on the PS5. Yeah, I'm sure, because I think those apps will just. I think it's going to. Oh, Panama Sunrise. No, stopped. What we got? We got. Shit, what's he going for? What's he going for? Okay. But man, if Aquino hits that 4th homer, that'd be crazy. The first 3-homer game I ever remember was a Russell Branyan performance for a Reds game. And I think the WWE Network app's going to be the same. I don't see why it wouldn't be, right? Like that wouldn't make sense to me to not at least just carry the app over. You've already made one giant like UI overhaul that's probably going to hold for another couple more years, right? Like that's just going to be the app you submit. Yeah, so yeah, and watching on PS4 is fine. It's just where the couch is, beyond what you don't see, like from the other end of this camera, where the couch is another TV, but that has the PS3 hooked up to it, and then the Chromecast. And typically, I would just Chromecast it since they axed the PS3 and 360 support, rightfully so. But it doesn't have Chromecast support, so I'm over here. And I was going to play Wargroove most of the time, but I don't know. I've had a really good night talking with y'all. Oh, breaks out of the sunset flip. Like a flying nothing into a code breaker. In Yosemite, I'm not going to follow any soccer team. If I do, it'd be FC Cincinnati, and I'm not. I don't care. Give me my fucking minor league hockey. You give me my pro baseball. That's it. I don't follow the Bengals. I don't really follow the NFL. And then I gotta go fucking rooting out. That makes sense that they walked him. But here's the thing, Yosemite, is I'm sure it's the same for me as like when I watched the Seahawks play during like peak Richard Sherman, right? Like peak Pete Carroll, where I'm just like, holy fuck, like this fan base is awesome. This team is great. Like everything's tight. They're hard hitting. They're smash mouth. It's defense. It's all that shit that I fucking love in pro sports. But like, if you take that, you pick it up and you move it over here into soccer, instantaneously less interested. Just soccer has never clicked with me as a sport. Like fan bases notwithstanding, team quality notwithstanding, personalities notwithstanding, just soccer has never just registered with me as a sport. I don't. It shocks most people as a Midwestern white male that I don't follow the NFL. But I'm not a fan of the organization. Is really what it comes down to. That was a good sounding kick. There are teams that I like. Like I used to be like early 2000s. So, okay. Let's turn back the clock a little bit. Oh, that was a nice little roll. I have been to a football game in my life. Nice slingshot DDT. That one football game I've been to was at Synergy Field in Cincinnati when the Bengals still played there. It was them with like alternating between Jeff Blake and Achilles Smith. There's peak trash Bengals, right? Just peak trash Bengals. And they got fucking trounced by the greatest show on turf, which was the eventual Super Bowl winning St. Louis Rams. From there, I became a massive St. Louis Rams fan. I loved Warner. I loved Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Marshall Faulk, Azahir Hakim. Like, I love that roster. Like, through it, like Orlando Pace, like all of those guys, like in and out. Like, loved that team. Became a massive Rams fan, and it just became one of those things where like the Patriots started winning a lot, and then I was never really a big Peyton Manning guy. I was never a Tom Brady guy, and I was never a fan. I don't like Roger Goodell, like, at all. And as a leader of an organization, I think the NFL is socially like 10 steps backwards. And it's for me where I'm like, I don't / can't like willingly like support the NFL just because I'm just like, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I don't think they take care of their players after retirement. I don't think they treat concussions seriously enough. I don't think they put in the actual effort. I think they pretended to care. And that's where I really draw a lot of hard lines with the NFL, is where I'm like, they're like, yeah, we're investigating this. It's like, are you though? Like, are you really doing anything of substance with it? And that's where I draw a line with the NFL, is where I'm just like, you guys could be doing what you're doing better. Oh, kicked out of the goal, crotch kick. The NFL and football in general is a tipping point. Yeah. It's a thing with me where like I don't know. Like, I don't even like youth football. I think youth football's fucked up. Like, you're asking people, right, to, as hard as they can, spring into action and collide into someone else and stop. And it's like, that's not good for anybody's body. Like, young people, old people, like that never works for anyone. And it's a thing where when we had our kid, my wife was like, what if he wants to play football? I was like, we'll turn him to wrestling. We'll turn him to mat-based wrestling. We'll turn him to something else where it's like at least a little fucking safer, but like an adaptable idea. As you know, I was allowed to play football as a youngster. My mom and grandfather, who was a youth football coach, said I could only play defense. Yeah, like there's too much. It's too much of a super kick. Too much of a risk. So I played baseball and then got into golf and fishing. Yeah. Like there's always something else. Like I don't I think football is in need of at least an overhaul of some quality. And Adam Cole will take the first fall by DQ. I know why he'll do it. It goes straight to street fight. You already got him down. You beat the shit out of him. You pin him. You move to the third fall. Johnny Gargano's fresh. It's the old Sheamus Daniel Bryan 2 out of 3 falls logic. He's down, but he's got the advantage, like Mauro said, you know? I ordered way too many wings. Oh, shit. Just fucking hucked it at him. The chair unfolded and is now standing upright. Wow. Couldn't do that again if he tried. But if it's a street fight, shouldn't one of them have to wear jeans? I thought that was like weird, an unwritten rule of wrestling. In an unsanctioned match or street fight, someone has to wear jeans. For real, though, like, is there... I'll say sport in quotes. Is there a better sport than pro wrestling? You know, like, I love basketball. I love baseball. But, like, I've always felt like that thing where, like, pro wrestling just has that ability to click and register and tell a story. And you can, like, okay. So, I started trying to like really work my wife into being a wrestling fan. Peak Yes Movement Daniel Bryan. Specifically, the memory that holds is after he turns on Bray Wyatt and does the Yes chant all concussed at the top of the cage. I showed her this. I showed her just the sea of people doing this Yes chant, this montage of sporting events bringing in the Yes chant and like this popularity. And she watched it and she's like, I don't get it. Like I don't get it. And I told her, I was like, well, I'm like, okay, I can't force you to get it. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you don't know the whole story, whatever. But we watched WrestleMania 30, live when it happened. And like, what a fucking event. If there's an event that like when someone's like, I don't watch wrestling, where should I start? I'm always like either the Cruiserweight Classic or WrestleMania 30. Because WrestleMania 30 was just such a game-changing event between like Cesaro, The Streak, Daniel Bryan. Like, there's so much good and great in WrestleMania 30. Like, by the time that was done, she's like, oh, I get it. And then I drag her to like a house show. I drag her to a Raw. I drag her to a SmackDown, whatever. And if you ask her, she's like, she knows the wrestler names. She knows like hot tags. She knows like different mechanics. She knows how to like book a match. She can actually like watch a show and know when the matches are going to end based off what time it is, like in the night. Like it's really fucking cool to watch, to see her have like this deep dive thing into it. But also, she will be the first to tell you the thing she hates about wrestling is the wrestling. She's like, I love the people. I love like the spots. Like, she can appreciate a really good spot, but like she likes the people. She likes the personalities. But in terms of the actual like in-ring shit, does not give a fuck. And I think that's a different aspect of it I've never watched it for, because I've always watched it for the match quality plus the people. So I'm always just like, yeah, like both. But for her, it's like it's the people, and then like the impressive athletic spots and stuff like that too. But like, she has a field day at the live shows, and I'm just like, oh, because like she'll tell people like, oh, you've got to watch it live. Like, when you watch it live, it clicks. Like, you understand, it makes more sense. And I'm just like, this is fucking great. Like, I can watch it and be like, holy shit, like this match, right? Like the morning after Takeover Dallas, when it was Nakamura and Sami Zayn, like I told her, I was like, hey, you got to watch this. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. And she watched it, and she was just like, the first thing out of her mouth after the pin was just, I didn't look at my phone one time. And I'm like, 5 stars. 29 was your first. Wow. Okay. And then you enjoyed 30. Yeah, 30 for me is where, Matt, the whole, right through it. 30 for me, I think, is where like the era shifted, right? Like, they kind of found that they struck a better balance. And they're still, 31 is saved almost entirely by the cash in. 32 is rough. 33 is okay. 34 I think was rough. And 35 was great. I loved 35. I think maybe 33 was rough too. I forget. But yeah, it just seems like it's kind of getting into it. Now, I don't know who cares. But if you look up SummerSlam on the network, it is currently rated at TV 14, which, if that sticks, is the first TV 14 thing WWE will have done ring-wise in 11 years, I think. So, like, something's shifting. Something's changing. So I mentioned that because I know they've said they've wanted to push a hard PG, but we'll see. SummerSlam's going to be intriguing. I don't know why TV-wise you don't roll hard PG, network-wise you roll, a TV 14, right? There's special events, these secular things that should exist, like kind of like insular from the TV product. Like, let the TV product be PG, hard PG. Let the special events feel special. Have fewer rules. Have less like shit you got to work around. Gargano's getting 2 tables. We got 2 tables. Currently, I don't know if that is a typo, Matt, but I saw a screenshot. Somebody screenshot SummerSlam in there from the network, and it was labeled TV 14. So whether that changes, whether that was a mistake, whether that's preliminary, I don't know. But as it stood, SummerSlam was coming in at a TV 14. Let me pull up the app real quick. We'll see. The one thing I will say I'm not a huge not a huge fan of on the app is that the schedule doesn't really extend beyond a handful of hours. Because if I go over to schedule, it's just today on the WWE Network. And it's like, well, no, I'd kind of want to look more into the evening. Like, why does it stop at 3:50 p.m.? You know? Let's go WWE pay-per-view. Jump into Extreme Rules 2019 pay-per-views, current pay-per-views, retire. Yeah, so like, I can't pull it up right now. But I saw a screenshot, like I said, somebody had it show that it was labeled as TV 14. So like that's intriguing. Could be something cool, something new, something different. Fainted the super kick, went for the legs. Oh, lawn dart into the chair. Pin him. Oh, Gargano escaped. All right, we are 1-1. Lower that fucking torture contraption or whatever. Fucking machine Christopher Guest has in Princess Bride that takes years off your life when you stretch a man. Oh, 100%. You don't mystery book a third fall and not let it get there, right? Like, come on. Sudden death, bitches. Sudden death. Oh, shit. A moment of silence.
2,000 on thermometers, 2,000 surrounding us. Travel 2,000 kilometers to hang out with us. What's up, danger? What's up, danger? Hey, didn't know they doubted us. Makes it that more marvelous. Sign them up, cause ominous vibes and I get synonymous. What's up, danger? Hey, don't be a stranger. Cause I like high chances that I might lose. I like it all on the edge, just like you.
So there's barbed wire around this thing? Like, what the? Yeah, okay, Tim, yeah, you hit the nail on the head calling it like the ECW Elimination Chamber. It does have a lethal lockdown feel to it, though, too, with the weapons just kind of strolling about. And yeah, I would say that would happen on Thunder. I feel like there was a 2 out of 3 falls match. It was Usos and American Alpha recently. That was a 2 out of 3 falls match. That was a 2-0 sweep. I was like, why? Why'd you make it 2 out of 3 falls? You know? How's that Ozdemir fight looking? Ozdemir won KO TKO 4.5 minutes into the second round. All right. I'll have to watch highlights of that later. Not yet. And my brother asking me if I've watched the Rocco special on Netflix yet. I have not. Still need to do that. What would I want in the new WWE 2K game? GM mode. That's it. And a new engine. Like, the lighting engine looks great. I need a new gameplay engine. I know that's a year off. That's a next-gen thing. That shit takes 3 years to do if you're going to ground up an engine. But, 100 fucking percent. Just bring back GM mode. I think universe mode is a half-baked trash idea. I think it gets out of hand real quick. There's not a whole lot you can do with it. I think GM mode rounds that out. Rounds out those rough edges. I know Gargano's knee pad is the Raptors logo, but I've had multiple moments where I think it's Kane's mask. What a strange tribute to the mayor of Knox County that would be. Pinfall submission. So there's no escape. Okay. It's like Extreme War Games, but one-on-one and in a cage. Starting off with the old boo yeah elbows. Nice. Woo! Going straight for the old kendo. Oh, another super kick. Is there a more overused move in pro wrestling now than the super kick? Like, it's sick. I get it. But, like, is it played out at this point? And do we have Beyond the Young Bucks to blame? Nice. Give me a fight forever chant. Come on. Give it to them. They've earned it. This is the break. Y'all cheering for them. Give them the fight forever. I can't wait to see what 2K can do with the PS5 game. So the intriguing thing about that is, right, and this was something I was talking to Tim in the chat about, is this is the first one Ukes isn't on. So when 2K swooped in and got the license after THQ folded, after the U-Draw tablet was a bust, 2K put Visual Concepts on the dev team, but it was still in tandem with Ukes, who had been doing it since THQ got that license from Acclaim back since the SmackDown games started, so since post-Attitude, so post-99. This is the first time that Ukes isn't on it. Like, if you look at the developer list, it is straight VC. It is Visual Concepts, which is the 2K the NBA 2K team that's doing WWE. Oh, Spike Rana. That's doing this year's 2K game. And that gives me a little more hope, because I don't think Ukes was fucking it up, but I don't think you can have that many cooks in the kitchen, right? And that also explains why, like, 6 or 7 months ago, Ukes was like, we're going to make our own wrestling game independent of WWE 2K. And now it's kind of like, oh, it's because you got your fucking ass booted off the goddamn project. So this is straight up the first time since 2K's taken the license that they've thrown Visual Concepts, which is the studio behind the NBA 2K games, full bore into this. I still don't expect a lot of changes. Maybe some minor titans, but I think if they're going to do anything, it's a ground up thing for the next gen. But it's crazy to me that this is the last year that the NBA game, ostensibly the last year that the NBA games, the WWE games, the FIFA games, the NHL games, like all of these annualized titles, this is the last year that they are exclusive to this console generation. Because, I mean, we already know Project Scarlet's Holiday 2020. One would think PS5 is around that time too. So, like, this is the last one. Like, this is it. We've made it. Everybody. We just got to get through November, and we've made a full another console generation of sports games. So, pat yourself on the back, regardless if you had any effect on that or not, you know? Just nuts. Oh, right into the chair. Like, I want the WWE games to be good, to be great, more than anything. The issue is you can't make a WWE game that's a fighter, and you can't make a WWE game that's a sports sim, because WWE and pro wrestling as a whole is neither of those products. It's not UFC, which you can just make a fucking base level fighter and you're good. And it's not a simulation where you can just throw, like, it's like the NBA games, you know, right? This is predetermined. The matches include storytelling. There's certain elements from the on-camera product that just flat fucking out don't translate to a game. And that's because this is predetermined. This is semi-rehearsed. There is, you know, predestined in a way. And you can't just pick that up and put that in a game without shortchanging some aspect of it. I think the closest we've come to that is Fire Pro, because Fire Pro does kind of sometimes feel like a fucking dice roll, whether how the match is going and how it can flip and turn. But just the 2K games have never captured either the in-ring prowess that you need or the look, and you can't. They've tried really hard, but I just don't think you can blend those things that well to a game. I was thinking 2K15, 2K20 gonna be big now. I'm worried it's gonna be like 19. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, they'll probably up the lighting. They'll make some adjustments here and there with like some other stuff, like Towers mode. They'll make some changes too. I know Showcase mode is the 4 horsewomen. Oh God, that was not on the seat of that chair. Ron Predator stabbed me in the heart. Braves lose to the Marlins and extras. Aw. Man, Braves bullpen is terrible. I won't disagree with you. Partially because I can't argue otherwise. But yeah, I picked up 2K18 because it was stupid cheap. Early 2018. And played it for a little bit. Just never got back to it. Just, I don't know, it didn't do anything different for me. I thought the lighting looked great. The models looked a lot tighter. A lot of that had to do with the lighting. But, like, in terms of a full build, ground up engine, like, that takes 3+ years to get through. So, like I said, I think maybe with the next gen stuff, we'll see something brighter. But, I'm sorry, is that sledgehammer zip tied to the cage? Come on. These are clearly zip ties. There are 3 things I want from our next-gen WWE games. 1, GM mode. Hell yeah. 2, season mode or my career similar to SmackDown games. Yeah, I would take that. And 3, make backstage similar to SmackDown games. Basically they did in SmackDown, shut your mouth, and Here Comes the Pain. Yeah, and really, like, I thought Here Comes the Pain was excellent in terms of, like, roster size, in terms of match types, in terms of everything else. Like, Here Comes the Pain, I think nailed it. The only thing that it was really missing would be what became GM mode. But it's just, it feels borderline tone deaf to me sometimes when, like, there's a clamoring of people. They're like GM mode and like universe mode. It's like, no, GM mode, like universe mode, and it's frustrating because, like, I would lose my shit in GM mode, but I can't. I gotta deal with fucking universe mode, and they're weird, like, oh, it's Kane and Randy Orton in a rivalry, so that's the match for 5 months. You did it. Oh, fuck. Is he going for Panama Sunrise under the ladder? What's he doing? What's he doing with that? What's he good? Throw? Oh, just missed. Yep, Panama Sunrise. Oh, kicked out of 2. 2, so... Man, that is such a gorgeous fucking move. I went to an indie as fuck show like 2 weeks ago, last week. 2 weeks ago. And dude busted out a Panama Sunrise, and I lost my shit. Yeah, universe mode's boring. I don't feel like stuff like that needs to have agency. Stuff like that needs to feel like the person that's holding the controller has that control, has that, by design, like, is making that happen. Sir, it's a Canadian destroyer. Whatever. But it's a thing for me where, like, universe mode feels like the game is making the decisions for me if I don't play every match. Whereas with GM mode, I loved the idea of, like, let's book these matches. Like, sure, let's fucking push Pirate Paul Burkill to the moon, right? Like, oh shit, from the ladder. Caught him. Oh God, that's got it. You got it. That's gotta. 1, 2. Oh. damn. Come on. $2K20 comes out on October 22nd. Outer Worlds is out on the 25th. Thank you, 2K. Right? Yeah, like, I mean, the 2K games all come out, right, same time every year. Outer Worlds is so interesting to me. Outer Worlds is the game this year I will make my decision on based off the reviews. And not just based off the reviews, but based off the reviewer. Like, I'm going to be looking at the bylines on the IGN review, on the GameSpot review, on, you know, PS Lifestyle, like whoever's reviewing those games. Like, I don't just want to know what they thought. I've got to fucking know. I've got to know that reviewer and know that, like, okay, cool, I trust their opinion, right? Last year, NBA 2K and Spider-Man came out the same day. Yeah, dude, that launch was nuts. It was the most expensive video game day of my life. That's because you buy the fucking $120 version of 2K or whatever, man. Like, oh, crotched him on the chair. But it's because you get those VC bonuses, you know. Oh shit, he's going. Yeah, I know you do my team. You and Sean, man, you guys are fucking nuts. Sean more so than you. I don't want you to think I'm lumping you to, like, putting you both in the same box, you know. Put someone through a table. Put a screwdriver in his leg. Burn him. See if he weighs as much as a duck. Oh. Adjust that chair a little bit. Sorry, Nigel. No one can stop it. Them's the rules. You're in Regal Town now, bitch. I have so many wings to eat. It was such a mistake. They weren't a mistake. Getting 3 orders of them was a mistake. Oh, fuck. What do we got here? What do we got going on? Let's piece this together. We got a ladder underneath some scaffolding with a table. And he's going to stack another table on top of that. If 2K20 is copy and paste again this year, I'll pick up the Outer Worlds, because if 2K20 is good, it's going to be hard to decide. Yeah, no, I get that. And the one thing I will tell you is, historically speaking, the WWE 2K games are half off on Black Friday. Historically. Could this be the year that they aren't? Sure. But historically speaking, on at least Black Friday, if not the entire weekend, those games are typically $30. The Astros are winning 20-2 versus the... well, it's because the Orioles aren't real. All right, that's not even a real bird. Have you ever seen an Oriole in real life? I've seen Oreos when I go to the store. Orioles, not a real fucking thing. Yep. What we got going on here? Got some damn shenanigans. Oh. Whew. The way he says sinister structure. Dude, come on. You can't knock the alliteration. Mauro Ranallo, one of the best in the business. Can do wrestling, can do MMA, can do boxing. Unprecedented how good that man is at his job. Oh! What was that? Kind of sunset flip pile driving shit off the top was... oh my god. You fucking kidding me? God damn. I said goddamn. I don't think we'll get thumbtacks. We might get Lego pieces. We're not going to get thumbtacks. There's the fight forever chant. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, the brass knuckles and a bike chain? Okay. 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 What do we got going on? He's bringing the barbed wire. Oh, shit. That's a nice shot. I like those like little aerial jibs. Takes some effort to get those. I get it. Just I get it. I understand. You can't escape, Cole. There's no escape. It's not an escaping match. You can't escape. Gargano escape, bitch. Oh shit. Okay, here comes that table spot on the scaffolding. Here we go. Here we go. What do we got? Come on. Okay, they're on the top. They're on the scaffolding. Oh shit, he's oh no, Cole blocks it. Cole blocks it. Oh my they just fucking hoofed each other into it. Oh my god. Oh, pin. 1, 2. That's it. That is it. Adam Cole, baby. Checking the hands, making sure they're all right. Whew. Undisputed Era. Not dripping in gold as they could have been, but what a fucking finish. Goddamn. Whew. All time. All fucking time match right there. Watch the replay rewind. God damn. God fucking damn. Are you kidding me? The laissez-faire roll, the last-ditch effort into the pin, all of it. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Would have loved that second table to break, but you know what? Choosing beggars, right? Choosing beggars. That's what I gotta say. Whew. Gargano, man. He may be like fucking 2-22 in takeovers, but all-time great. Best NXT talent. Best in-ring performer they've had. Just good goddamn. Like, come on. Just fucking... That's what you want to see in pro wrestling. What a fucking card. What a show. What a match. Man. Just an opportunity. That's all it was. Roll, single arm cover. Hell yeah. Whew. I love NXT takeovers because they raise the question of what's next. They make you want to watch next week every time. What's next for the women's division? What's next for the tag division? What's next for Undisputed Era? What's fucking next for the championship? What's next for North American Championship? Where does the show go from here? I think we're at a turning point in NXT as a product. I think we're at a point that we haven't been at in a while with them. So, yeah, I think post SummerSlam, maybe not post SummerSlam, but I think at least post move to Fox, we're going to start seeing more call-ups. We're going to start getting a better idea of what's coming next. But what a fucking show. What a match. I'm going to, I don't know. I don't want to just sit there and be like, I'm going to call it a night, but I think I gotta. I think we're going to just roll out. I will be back Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with more War Groove. We're going to actually dive into it, I promise. We're going to hit some War Groove. Wednesday, we'll probably go back to Witcher Wednesdays and get this ball rolling. Y'all have a great fucking night. Thank you for joining me for NXT Takeover Talkover. This was a fun experiment. The next one ostensibly will be in November for Survivor Series. We may do one of those soon. We'll see. We'll see how it goes come November. A lot of things can change. A lot of things can happen. Who knows? Thanks for joining me. This was a blast. I had a great time with all y'all. Thanks for everyone in the chat. Thanks for everyone that lurked. Thanks for everyone that poked in and out throughout the night. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Enjoy SummerSlam tomorrow. I'll see y'all on Monday, 7:30 or 8 with War Groove. Until then, do the thing. I fucking love each and every goddamn one of you. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.